Recording started.
The continent of Loviena is a land walking a thin line between peace and strife. Over 1,000 years ago, a great war swept over the continent. Armies rose and fell in the search of an ancient artifact that was said to grant ultimate power to the one who wields it. In the world's darkest hour, a young pirate named Harlock Roberts acquired the artifact. He deemed it too powerful for any one man or kingdom to possess, and so endeavored to destroy it. Harlock soon found himself pursued across the world by other pirates and military alike. He was finally captured and put to death at the city of Roanaster, but the artifact was nowhere to be found, and the knowledge of its location died with him. The centuries passed, and the fires of war were extinguished, the object of their struggles now lost to time. Before long, Harlock and his actions faded into memory, and again into legend. In modern times, he is revered as the Pirate King, who buried a bountiful treasure somewhere in Loviena, and his tale is the pursuit of innumerable treasure hunters. Meanwhile, pirates continue to operate in Loviena's oceans, while the Lovienan Navy combats them at every turn. They have both struggled to find the location of Harlock's treasure for centuries, but neither side has ever gained a decisive advantage over the other. However, beneath the surface, sinister designs are beginning to unfold, and all of Loviena could soon be engulfed in the pyres of another all-encompassing crisis.
Oh shit, everyone went silent.
Yeah, that was the cue to start.
That's it.
That's alright, it's alright, it's alright. I'll keep this in.
Okay, cool. So, that little flub aside.
That's okay. I think that was a good intro, though.
So yeah, Sin Squad, D&D.
Hey, Lamau. Okay, I guess we'll do the intros then. Alright, you guys know me. I'm the Pixel Doctor. I'm the one that runs the channel, and, you know, I kind of invite guys every now and then. We got our narrator slash GM slash guy making, that's all the NPCs, slash guy making all the stories and everything, which is part of the GM's job. We have Fexic.
What's going on?
We have a friend who is kind of a pain in the ass sometimes, but he's here most often, and he's somewhat reliable. It's Deadlock.
Pain in the ass, my ass.
That doesn't make sense. We have the token female who is also married to Fexic, so no hands. No hands, boys, no hands. It's Kita.
What's up?
And the third, I can't count, fifth, I don't know, shut up. It's the one who attends every now and then. He's here sometimes, and when he feels like it, probably drinking when he's not here. It's Haruka Junko.
The Shadow.
He's also a little bit gay, but that's okay.
That's racist.
No, yes, maybe. I don't know, depends on where gay is a race.
This is D&D too. The term racist has a whole new meaning here.
It's true, it's true. All right, so just a quick little giveaway backstory. I am playing you guys should be able to see my character sheet right here. I'm a fighter, subclass of brute. I'm a Vaishino. I don't know how to fucking pronounce it. We're starting at level 2. I'm basically going to be murdering anyone I can get on. Deadlock, what are you doing?
Just being a sea sorcerer who was once a pirate as a dragonborn.
All right.
Too big.
What kind of dragonborn? Give us a little bit more. What kind of dragonborn are you?
It's silver.
Silver.
Just basically using a bunch of cold and water stuff.
People gotta know these little details, and gotta get them interested, man. Kita, what are you doing over there, you fox lady?
I'm a kitsune that did something bad, who now has half her tail gone, and is now in exile and pissed off at the world.
All right, and Junko.
I am playing a half-drow bastard child who may or may not be using this party to her own advantages.
That's perfectly fine. All right, and with that, we'll actually get started. And Chris, I apologize. Anyway, let's get right us in.
No, that's good. It's your channel. Okay, so I'll paint you a scene here. We are in the city of Crystal Cape, on the far west side of Loviena. This is one of the 8 main naval ports on the mainland, and you have all found yourself here for various reasons. And Jura, we're going to start with you. I'm going to all bring you guys together here quickly, but you're each getting your little 5 minutes of fame here.
All right.
So, Jura, you've come to Crystal Cape to test your strength against the over-competitive Navy guys who value physical might above all else. Like, that's their thing in this city. The guy in charge here, the captain, he's very big into all things manly, all things strong, and he expects his people to follow suit. So you're walking around the courtyard of the naval base just looking for the biggest, baddest son of a bitch you can find.
All right. I will walk up to any nearby guys and ask where the strongest guy is.
They're all gonna tell you it's them.
All right, I'll take you all on then.
Let's limit it to just one. So, roll me a perception.
So real quick, just so anyone that doesn't know, on this it's /R, space, D for the dice you want to roll, and if you want to roll a certain amount, you can put the number before it, and then the number side of the dice you want. So for me,
Also,
D20, and I got a 5.
You can also just click the name on the skill.
There's also a name on the scale, but I want to show that too. This over here. I keep forgetting about this.
Go with the skill one because that takes your stats into account.
Which one am I rolling for perception?
Yeah, perception.
Can't roll for perception. Oh wait, there it is.
Oh wow, a 19. Okay, that's much better.
All right.
So on the far side of the courtyard, just kind of watching the other Navy guys spar with each other, you see a dude very, very clearly enlisted, and the look on his face suggests a man who's been knocked down in rank a couple of times for doing dumb shit. But this man is swollen. Like, it is a wonder he even fits into his uniform. It looks like it's ready to burst.
Hey man, you look pretty strong. I'll kill you.
Who the fuck let you in here?
I did. You got a problem with that, mate?
He looks left and right, like, looking behind you, seeing if anybody's just pulling a prank on him. So you want to fight?
I lashed my tail towards his throat, without trying the attempt to kill.
Roll me sleight of hand, because you're threatening a Navy man surrounded by Navy guys. Okay, that's not good. So, pretty much half the courtyard is staring at you now, like holding the bladed end of your tail against this guy, and all of them look like they're about ready to kill.
Come on, mate, one-on-one. No killing, just a good challenge. I'll even cut my tail off.
He raises a curious eyebrow at you.
I take the greatsword I have, and I cut my tail off.
Alright, roll me a Constitution save. Oh, okay, 21. You take it like a champ. Like, the pain doesn't even faze you.
For reference sake, my tail grows back after 3 days.
Yeah, for those of you at home, meta. Okay, so you cut off your tail, you hold it in front of you, and it's twitching. This man is very unnerved by what he's seeing, and you do what? Toss your tail to the side?
I throw it to the ground and stomp on my own tail.
Okay. He's a little more relaxed now, and he sort of gestures to the rest of the Navy guys in the courtyard to ease up. They go back to what they were doing. All right, I'll fight you. And he cracks his knuckles, and he unbuttons the front of his uniform. This man has scars all down his torso. He's been in a lot of fights.
Looks like it's going to be a good challenge.
And for the sake of just keeping this brief and not, turning this into a full-on fight scene, it's going to be your D20 roll versus his.
All right.
So go ahead and roll me that.
Got an 18.
Ooh, 14. Okay, so let's say he goes to throw the first punch, and you're dodging very nimbly. He just goes for blow after blow after blow, and every single time you're just skillfully avoiding it, dancing around this man, ducking and covering under his legs in one instance. And after a few hits, he starts to Mike Tyson himself. He gets so winded that he couldn't hit you in the first round. And with one good just backhand to the side of his face, you feel that ringing in your hand as the back of your fist connects with the side of his head, and he just goes down. He is out.
I'm a fucking champion. Who else wants some?
Let's see if anybody else wants any part of what you are right now. Nope. They are not having that shit. They saw what you did to this guy, like the biggest, baddest dude in the yard, and they're like, mm-mm. Like, a couple of them go back to just sparring. A couple of them are, just like putting their hand up to the side of their head like they can't see what you've done. Nobody wants any part of what you are right now.
Alright, well, I guess there's a bunch of wimps over here. I'm gonna be moving on out of here. I need to find a new town to get to.
Okay. So you're sauntering off to the docks. You figure if nobody in this town is at least going to entertain you, then you'll find somebody somewhere else that will.
Exactly.
And okay, so let's assume you're at the docks. It's maybe a 5-minute walk from the Navy base because it's right there. Roll me a perception check.
Gotta get used to this. I haven't done. There it is. I ain't see shit. I just see a fucking water and boats. That's all I see.
Ooh, ocean, pretty.
It's much bluer than the fire swamp.
Okay, then, shit, like, I hate planning stuff, and then one bad roll just completely ruins it.
So you gotta work with it.
I know. I'm gonna...
You can always fudge rolls.
No, we're not gonna fudge rolls. We'll keep it legit. Just trying to think of how I can work this into, Okay, one of the dock workers, we'll say that small kobold from the tutorial. He's rolling a barrel past you, and he notices that you're maybe a little confused. You're just kind of staring blankly at the ocean. And he very cautiously walks up behind you. Sir, is everything all right?
I don't really know what I'm doing. I came here to fight the strongest guy. I beat the strongest guy, and then that was it. I don't know where to go now.
Well, there's you seem quite strong. He's looking you up and down. If you want, I've heard that there's an arena in Rowenaster, a coliseum of sorts, and the mightiest warriors from all of Loviena gather there.
Interesting. How do I get to it?
The quickest way would be to hop a ship out. I don't think there's anything sailing now, at least not until tomorrow morning. But you could just port hop, essentially go from here and just make your way east until you arrive in Rowenaster.
Alright. I'll take the first ship tomorrow. Where's it gonna be at? What's it called?
And I'm gonna roll something for this man. Okay. So, let's see. That's a 10, that's... I guess you can know a little bit. Oh, wait, did I not put your thing on repeat?
Nope.
I gotta get in the habit of doing that. Okay, so that one's my bad. Then he doesn't remember the name, but he informs you that there is a sort of off-the-books ship that is very, very cheap and has a relatively decent track record, and that ship comes in and boards just a little ways, like maybe half a mile east of the docks, and that boat just happens to be coming tonight, and you could probably get on it before sunset.
Alright. I'll find it on my own. But thank you. It's the only you'll get from me.
Okay. So you start making your way east. It's it's pretty easy. Like you're basically just following the beach. And after you've walked about half a mile, you notice that there is really, you would hesitate to even call this thing a dock, jutting from the land out into the water. It's missing some planks. There's a couple of support beams missing. Like, this thing has very clearly not been kept up very well. And if it weren't for the fact that there are other people already here, you would not be certain that this might be where you need to go.
Not the brightest man, but...
But if you would roll me one more perception check. Okay, that's much better. You notice, sitting at the dock, a silver dragonborn.
I will.
You have never seen. Yeah, you have never seen one of these in your travels before.
I will approach the Born and ask him about his travels and why he's here.
Okay, and that is where your part of the prologue ends. So next up, we have... Oh, shit, I opened up the wrong thing. So next, we have Okazad. So you have been sent here to Crystal Cape on a mission from your captain. You've been sitting in the naval courtyard, or the courtyard of the base, for the better part of 3 days, just jotting down notes about things you learn. You're observing people's interactions, the way they carry themselves. Basically, all the Navy members are under your gaze, and you're watching them very intently. You've even managed to sneak a few passing glances at their captain, like this gigantic brick shithouse of a Goliath who occasionally walks around the yard. And after concluding that you have seen, at the very least, enough from this city, you decide to find your way down to the docks. Your next stop is Roanoke, and you know that this is the naval capital of Loviena. This is where the leader of the whole operation hangs his hat. Did Deadlock unmute himself when he...
I'm right here. I'm still here. I'm listening.
It's your story, man.
I'm sorry. Did I miss something then?
No, just, like, tell me what you're doing. Like, you've gotten up. Do you want to maybe chat up the crowd before you go? What are you doing?
No, I'm just moving on.
Okay, just going straight down to the dock.
Yeah, there's nothing else for me here.
I keep forgetting you're a simple character.
Yeah, very simple. What do you want from me?
Anything.
Okay, so you go down to the dock, and you're basically looking for anything that could get you to Roanoke in a hurry. And you notice, there's a couple of dock workers, a couple of people in office, like basically office trailers, like overseeing the dock work. There's a large, what appears to be an office building in the distance. There's got to be somebody here who can give you something that you're looking for.
I suppose I'll check with the schedules, see if there's anything going out.
Okay, so you walk into one of the office trailers, one of the
Yes.
small buildings. Okay. You see a young half elf, can't be much older than 18. He looks very young, like just starting a career possibly in naval logistics. He sees you come in the door, and his eyes go wide at first. He's very clearly not used to seeing one of your kin. Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a ship heading out to, what was it, Roanoke?
Roanoke. He starts fiddling through the ledger that he's got. Oh, and he's just as bad now as he was in the tutorial. I'm sorry, I can't seem to find the page, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I did in the tutorial for speeding this up. Okay, thank God. So an older half elf comes out of the room in the back, like he overheard this man fumbling over this and not quite knowing what's what, and he helps. He basically helps him find what he's looking for. Ah. Seems Roanaster's on a bit of a lockdown, so they won't be getting anything in and out, at least not by sea, anytime soon.
What's going on there that it warrants a lockdown?
Joke's on me, but when Admiral Blackwater gives the word, it's no ships in or out.
Okay,
But
now I'm definitely more invested on getting there now.
Well, he looks left and he looks right, and he tells the kid to go and find something to make himself busy, and the kid leaves. And he pulls you, so he reaches up to grab your shoulder. You're very tall, and he's very not.
Mm-hmm.
But I did hear that there's a captain. He works off the books. Dirt cheap, given his line of work, but he should be able to pull some strings and get you in there without really alerting anyone who don't need any alerting. Catch my drift?
I getcha. I think you also know where this fella is.
I would. Runs out of a ramshackle excuse of a dock about half a mile east of here.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Okay, He nods you off.
Okay, so time to head to that stupid dock.
Okay, you head
Oh,
there.
crap.
I'm gonna say you get there no problem.
Well,
And you see there are a couple other people there, but no one that really perks your interest. So you just have a seat and you wait.
I'm just looking around. I was like, yeah, this guy wasn't kidding.
Yeah. The dock is in very poor upkeep, but the ship is not there yet.
I may need to see a cleric after I'm done with this place.
Oh, one of these people around here looks like a cleric.
She might do later.
Well, then we'll cross that bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So next up we have, MJ, I actually never bugged you about how to pronounce this. Is it Charia?
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm pronouncing it, Charia.
Okay, Charia, that works. So then... Okay, so Charia, or a cloaked Charia, you're shifting between crowds of people and patches of darkness as you walk down the streets of Crystal Cape. Every so often, like a bead of sweat will run down the side of your head as a small troop of drow run up and down the streets asking pedestrians if they've seen a half-drow woman come through here. And after a certain point, you just start clinging to shadows and start making your way south to where the docks are. It's become way too dangerous in the town proper for you to be here.
I definitely start making my way into the docks then, because all while muttering expletives under my voice, because I just want to get out of here at this point.
Mm-hmm. So roll me a perception check.
Perception. I'm somewhat good at that. A 10.
Okay.
Wish I got the 24.
Oh, that's fine. A 10 should be fine for the sake of storytelling. The bastards are at the dock, too. So, like, the drow that were looking for you in the city are keeping a not so tight watch on the docks, but they are there looking to see if you try to escape the city by any, by any normal means.
Yeah, that's definitely not a that's definitely not good.
Mm-mm.
Is there any
Just
docks that I can see that are not guarded, or?
That's going to be one more perception check.
All right. Perception. 11. Yeah,
Well,
getting those high rolls.
That's better than a 10. You, about half a mile away, you see something. You have no idea what it is. But you do see a schooner on the horizon pulling towards whatever it is about half a mile to the east of where you are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks better than here. I'm gonna start making my way as fast and silently as I can.
Okay. Then yeah, you arrive, no problem. The drow are focused on the main docks. Whatever this little piece of shit is not has not caught their attention. And as you get closer, you notice a small crowd has gathered, waiting for this thing. The schooner that's pulling up looks almost as bad as the dock does.
I quickly stop. I look at the dock and the ship and the crowd, and then I look back towards the drow, and I'm like, shit in one hand, and I keep moving on.
So you figure anywhere's better than here, regardless of where this thing is going.
Way better than here.
Okay. Then that'll be that. And then last and certainly not least, so let me make sure I'm... Okay, so Thalia, you have a guard approach your cell. He rummages through his keys and he sticks one in the lock and he opens the door for you to leave. Someone's posted your bail, Fox girl.
I glare at him and just casually stroll out.
He watches you as you leave and he follows you to the door.
Once I leave the door, I flick him off and head towards the docks.
He just glares, and that's it. As you're heading to the docks, you notice that the sun is just hanging on the horizon. It's about to set. The ship that you pulled in here on, the merchant ship that you work on, you're fairly certain that you have gone beyond the couple hours you had here when you got tossed in jail the night before.
I sigh in frustration, knowing my ship's probably already gone. But I know where it was going, so I need to find another ship to get me there.
Okay, so then I'm going to need you to roll me two things. One is a constitution check. So that, I think, would just be a regular D20.
Oh, can I not just do this?
Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot constitution. So, yeah, go ahead. Okay,
that's
13.
a save. Whatever.
Oh, we'll use it for this for the sake of brevity. So the alcohol has, for the most part, worn off. The hangover is slightly lingering. Like if somebody says anything loud, or if there are any bright lights around, then you feel it in your head and in your eyes. But for the most part, you've got your shit together. Like you've got all your faculties and you know what you're doing. And you are able to remember that your ship, the Seahorse, is eventually going to be going to Antelia, but is going to be laying over in Usula for a little while first. So if you go to Antelia, you can get there ahead of the Seahorse and wait for it.
Alright, then I need to find a ship going there.
Okay. And you said you're going to the docks. So you see the usual, just the usual workforce of like dock workers, humans, half-elves, kobolds, like just people of every size and shape here, carrying crates, rolling barrels, carrying sacks of flour and fresh vegetables to and from the ships. And there are a couple people in what appear to be small office buildings just taking notes and handling logistics.
I go to one of the office buildings and ask if there's a ship going out soon. For whatever that port was.
All right, for the sake of this, let's say you get the poor young guy that Deadlock bumped into first. Oh, certainly, miss. Where would you like to go?
Where was I going? Antilia?
Antelia, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's got better luck with his notes this time. Okay, he does. Well, all the ships on the books are leaving tomorrow morning, but, and he leans in close, like he gets about as close as you are comfortable, like without invading your personal space too much. I just heard my boss tell some dragon man there's an off-the-books ship heading to Antelia tonight, like within the hour.
I glare at him for getting in my personal space.
He backs away.
But I sigh and go, alright, where is it?
Let me roll to see if he remembers. And he does. Boss man said the docks were about half a mile east. Ramshackle dock, you really can't miss it. Apparently the thing looks like it's falling apart.
Without saying anything, I just wave him off and start heading towards the docks. I'm too frustrated and hungover to talk.
He waves back and gets back to his work. Okay. So you make it to the dock again, no problem. You see you're essentially the last one there. So there are 6 people waiting on the dock before you, and a schooner has just pulled up. And again, this thing just looks like it is falling the fuck apart. Like the smallest breeze could snap a mast.
I'm annoyed by the amount of people, but I really don't care what the ship looks like as long as it gets me there.
Okay. Then that is where everybody's paths all kind of cross together. So I still have everybody's attention?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes.
Present.
Okay, so everybody's on the dock. If you guys would roll me a quick perception check. Ooh, Oakazad with them good rolls.
I have the best eyes. I have the best eyes.
Juro with the bad rolls.
Ooh, AJ's eyes are even better than yours.
Bam!
I have a 21 and she has a 12. What?
You have a 17. You're looking at the wrong thing.
Wow. Okay, so everybody...
Except...
Jura,
Are we looking at the number to the left or to the right?
to the left.
To the
What does
left.
the right one mean then?
Yeah, what does the right one mean?
The left one is your main roll. The right one is the secondary roll that you get for doing disadvantage rolls and advantage rolls.
Oh.
And then between them, you select the better of them for advantageous rolls and the worst of them for disadvantage rolls.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's Roll20's way of basically saving you the trouble of having to roll twice. But yeah, for the sake of this, you're always going to go off the left one unless it's something you roll twice for.
Alright,
Okay.
fair enough.
But, so, Jura, you don't really care. Like, the people here, you have already decided don't interest you. You're very single-minded right now. You want to get to Rowan Aster, you want to get to that arena, and you want to destroy anybody in it.
It's true, this place is pretty boring already.
The rest of you notice that there are 3 passengers, or passengers to be rather, besides you lot. There is a very small, like, Thalia, you recognize that she's tiny even by your race's standards, but a small kitsune girl. She only has 1 tail, so she's 2.5. She's 1.5 behind you, and she's dressed up in very almost regal-looking clergy attire. She basically looks like a Miko, one of those Japanese shrine maidens.
Okay.
And she's carrying a shakujo, one of those ring staffs, in her hand. She's just kind of putzing around. She's looking a little worried when she looks at this ship and sees just how run down it is. You guys also notice that there is a very, very tall lizard folk. Like, his skin looks almost like plate armor. He's a Komodo dragon. And he's got 2 long swords strapped to his back and a dagger around his waist. He's standing there leaned against one of the posts holding the dock up, and this post looks like it's about to give under his weight, but he's waiting there very patiently, just kind of stroking his tail back and forth along the deck planks. And finally, you can't tell much under her cloak, but by the look of her face, you can tell that she's a fawn. And these people are supposed to be boarding the ship with you. And after this schooner pulls up and tied off, you notice the name Glen, Glen, is written or is engraved on the side. And as I said, this schooner is very run down. It's very clearly seen better days, and it suddenly becomes very obvious why passage is so cheap and why this thing operates off the books. And as all this is running through your head, an old goblin disembarks the ship as it ties off, and he looks at all of you. Welcome. Name's Captain Grodeska. And this guy, he's about 3 feet tall, green skin, and he's got a gut that's almost as big around as he is tall. He's got no hair, save for his eyebrows, and he's got the large ears and nose typical of his race. He's wearing a faded, cheap suit, like the sort that looks like it's just nice enough to barely cover up the fact that he paid bottom dollar for it. And his dress shirt is missing buttons the closer to his waist it gets, and his gut is just kind of hanging out for all to see. And if you guys want to make one more perception to get a little deeper insight onto this guy.
I'd rather not. Deadlock does.
Deadlock is very interested in Grodesker.
I'd actually.
I am just confused that, like, this is what we're dealing with.
I'd actually like to roll insight if you'd allow me.
Wow. Yeah, sure. Insight. What exactly? Explain this to me. Okay, nat 20.
So insight is basically the.
I know what it is. What are you trying to do?
I'm basically trying to see if this guy, what kind of, I guess you could say, trustworthy level he is. This guy about to sell us off into slavery, or...
No, he's not a slaver. He doesn't have the grit of a slaver, but you can very clearly tell this man is a goblin Ebenezer Scrooge. He loves having money and hates to spend it.
Alright.
And Okazad and Thalia, you notice the ends of his sleeves and the bottoms of his pant legs on his suit jacket and pants are beginning to fray, and there's a lot of stitched up areas, suggesting that for one reason or another he can't be bothered to get himself a new suit. Charia, you understand this as he just can't be bothered to spend the money. He doesn't want to.
Fair enough.
And you also notice that he's wearing several rings with different family coats of arms and sigils, and these are from surface families as well as Underdark families. So these were possibly given to him as alternative payment for people who were looking to get out of the city in a hurry and didn't quite have the money, despite his bottom of the barrel prices.
Strange fellow. Strange fellow.
Oh yeah. So Grodesker stands obstructively on the dock between you guys and the ship, and he reaches out his hand, like palm upturned, and he's just curling and uncurling his fingers. You pay first, then you get on. And I'll say, just for the sake of speeding things along, that you all have the, let's call it 10 gold that he charges for passage.
As I pass along with the 10 gold that I drop him, I also drop an extra 5, and just as a measure of you didn't see anyone board. It was a donation.
He gives you a sort of knowing glance. He very clearly gets this type of request very often.
I roll for intimidation so I don't have to pay.
All right, let's see it.
Fuck!
You are not a very intimidating lizard, are you?
Jesus
You
Christ!
really aren't.
My luck is.
He stops curling his fingers like smoothly, and he just makes 2 quick, like open and shut motions. Like, you either pay the price, or I leave your ass here.
Damn it!
Confirmed, Zach is not Godzilla.
God damn.
Oh, okay. I feel like I need to address the audience to this. We were doing a tutorial earlier, and he failed it so bad a bird shat on him.
Oh, there was that.
Jesus Christ!
It
My
was
luck
the
carries
best
over
thing
for my other campaign.
Okay, so you all pay and board.
I pay him board, but I'm very mad about what just happened.
All right. So after he receives his payment, he gets back on the ship, and he turns back. All right, all of you board. The rest of you, he's addressing his crew now. Get this ship ready to move. And he, after this point, he completely stops paying other people any mind, like not you guys and not the crew. He's got the money in his hand, and he is holding that cash with like a white-knuckled grip. At this point, he doesn't care who boards and who doesn't. He makes his way downstairs.
I'm still pissed I lost my money.
Okay, so you all board one member of the crew, another small goblin, plainly dressed, but he's got a much kinder facial expression than Grodesker's. He ushers you guys down below decks. Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, before this, I had a whole descriptor here. Before you even go down, the second you step on this ship, you see it's not much better, like, actually on the ship than it is on the outside. The wood on the deck has long since fallen into disrepair, and there's pretty much every plank you're stepping on is splintered and frayed. There are several areas where deck nails are missing, and the bulkheads of the walls have several areas suggesting that the ship used to be painted royal blue at one point, but it's all faded and chipped, and only a small handful of areas are left colored. There's a few areas on the bulkhead that look like they've had holes, either bored or just formed in them over time, and these areas are very crudely covered up with planks nailed against the hull. The sails are in crudely sewn tatters, and there's a lone, like, hobgoblin watchman, a tall, lanky dude, up in the crow's nest, clinging for dear life to the mast because the crow's nest has no rail or other means to keep him from falling. The masts themselves aren't in much better condition, fraying and splintering and, like, bending back and forth with nary a breeze hitting them. And the wheel at the helm is missing, from what you can see, about 3 spokes. So the little handles that you grab to turn it, it's missing 3 of those. And pretty much all of the deck lamps are missing candles or are just outright missing.
We're gonna fucking drown.
You might, actually, because you don't notice any float rings on the boat either. There are no flotation devices or any means to help anybody if they fall overboard.
If we make it to the other side of this, I'm drowning this ship myself.
I'm just thinking to myself, thank God I know how to swim.
Well, that's better than being stabbed or, Turned into a living art piece.
Thalia doesn't care about the ship as long as it gets her there.
Okay, so now the nice-looking goblin leads you below deck. And below deck has 2 rooms, one on the forward and one on the aft end, and it's separated by a very spacious common room for the passengers. Forward, you can see by a sign on the wall, is the crew's quarters. It's really small based on the size of the ship, and based on the crew members you've counted just from the dock to here, these poor guys are crammed in here like sardines if they were all going to sleep at the same time. And the one on the aft side is Grodesker's quarters, and that appears to be the only remotely luxurious, well-kept place on the entire ship. So you all find your seats, and the ship unties, and it starts moving. Grodesker goes into his quarters, and as he goes, he's stopped. Like the little kitsune girl, the little priestess that you saw, tugs on his, like, reaches up and tugs down on his shirt. He turns over. Yeah, can I help you? You forgot about the tribute, she says, like, very, very meekly. Roll me knowledge religion.
Who, all of us?
Yeah.
I am not very religious. Oh,
Apparently neither is.
I am very religious, and there it shows.
So knowledge and religion?
no, just religion.
Just
yeah,
religion?
Just click on religion. It goes off of your...
Intelligence, which I am not very. Jesus.
Hey, at least I'm good at it.
Okay.
You're okay at it.
The rest of you guys don't really catch what they're saying because it's kind of hush. This girl doesn't want to step on anybody's toes and doesn't want to draw attention to herself. Okazad, you not only hear this, but you understand that the tribute refers to a practice customarily performed by captains who earn their living on the water, wherein they throw a single piece of silver into the ocean to appease Rashia, the goddess of the seas. And after the girl points this out to him, Grodesker, his brow furrows and he gets a very hostile look on his face, and he tells her, "Listen, I spent my entire life working on the ocean, haven't paid tribute a single time, and I'm still here. So, I got no intention of tossing perfectly good money to some goddess that I don't even believe in. Now get back to your seat, or you'll be swimming back to shore. It's your choice." And the girl just... She quietly acquiesces, and she returns to the forward and the little corner she was sitting. She returns to her seated position. She curls her tail about as tight around her body as it'll go, and she's white-knuckle gripping her shakujo, just... like, she's very, very nervous.
She should have been nervous before she got on the ship.
Definitely gonna go bad.
And as you guys are looking around, you notice that, like, she's up there at the forward corner on the port side, so on the left side of the ship, on the forward side. There's a bench on the starboard, like, against the starboard wall, and that's where that Komodo dragon lizard man is now sitting. Just reclined, his feet out in front of him, one leg crossed over the other. He doesn't seem worried by this at all. He's just patiently waiting to get to where he needs to go. And finally, at a small, like, wobbly round table on the port side, on, like, close to the aft of the ship, that fawn girl is sitting alone, just staring at a lit candle at the table, in the center of the table. And after Grodesker was done with the kitsune girl, he goes into his quarters and he slams the door, and now the crew start coming to and from the common area to grab various things for work. So what I'm going to do at this point is each of you gets to speak to one character. It could be, like, you could try your luck at knocking on Grodesker's door. It could be one of the other passengers, one of the crew members. Dealer's choice, but you each get one.
All right, I'll go for. I want to talk to one of the crew members.
Well, roll. What I'm going to do here is go for an initiative roll. I think that's. Is there an actual thing on here for initiative, or is that just a roll 20?
That's just a roll 20.
Okay, so it's going to be a roll 20, and then add your dex mod to it.
I got a 10.
Okay.
My dex mod is 3.
Yep.
Yeah, that's for everyone.
I think I'll talk to that kitsune girl.
Well,
Well, you have to roll first.
Oh,
Hey.
freaking.
pay attention.
We're gonna see who talks first.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
Delucard.
And what is your dexterity modifier?
My dexterity modifier is currently 0.
Alright, so he's got a
Okay.
14. Oh, there is initiative. Where'd you...
Wait, there isn't.
Top
Eh?
middle.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right between armor class and speed.
Oh.
Yeah, I see
Oh.
it now.
Is that this?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, that works better.
Either way, the elf goes first because elf privilege.
Okay, so shut the fuck up, MJ.
Oh, privilege.
Okay, so who is Charia gonna talk to?
Charia's actually not going to talk to anyone. Instead, she's going to pull up into a corner and begin playing her viola.
Okay.
Because, well, she's not exactly going to talk to any of these people because she doesn't know if they're going to sell them out.
Then do me a favor real quick and roll me a quick performance. Well, look at you. I guess traveling to the docks and getting bounced around a little bit while it was. I assume you have it tied to your back.
Yeah, it's completely out of tune now.
Yeah, it's been knocked out of tune and the sound is not as great as it.
I immediately just do one, try to play it once, hear the sound, and I just stop and start working on it just silently.
You hear Grodesker's voice bubble from his quarters. Save the killing of cats until we get to me and Sue, you fuck nuggets.
And yeah, that's all she's gonna do. She's gonna spend her time trying to tune it and, make sure that it actually plays well before she gets there.
Okay, next up is Thalia. Who do you want to talk to?
Well, I've been staring interestingly at the little kitsune girl, trying to hide my tails from her, debating whether to go talk to her. I think I finally decide just to walk on deck instead,
Okay.
because I don't know if she's gonna judge my tails or not.
Okay. Then would you like to chat up the crew or somebody?
No, I don't care about them.
Okay, so you just go out on the deck and you look at things.
Yeah, to get away from people.
Okay. Jura, who are you talking to?
I'm gonna go talk to one of the crew members.
Okay. So you pull another robust-looking goblin aside. Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I want to know, how long will it take us to get to this place?
Crystal Cape to Antelia, winds permitting, 8.5 hours.
That's pretty good. It's better than I thought. One more question for you.
Sure.
How well do you like working on this ship?
It pays the... He stops, contemplates what he's about to say. Nah, I guess it really doesn't. It's work. Let me put it to you that way.
I see. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, Captain's, he looks left and right to make sure nobody's, within earshot. Captain's kind of a prick.
I'll take care of that for you, okay?
Oh, no. Trust me.
I'll fix his attitude.
Oh, trust me. More trouble than it's worth. With the way this man goes through debt collectors, if you end up crossing him off, then they're just gonna come after one of us.
But just make sure you, get off the boat when we're done here, okay?
Oh, trust me, I'm biding my time. As soon as I get all my shit together, I'm off this thing and never looking back.
Alright then, guy. Just get off the boat when we're done here, okay? Get out of here.
Yeah, sure. He goes back to work. Deadlock, who are you speaking at?
I'm definitely speaking to the kitsune girl.
Okay, so Okazad walks up to the kitsune.
Everything all right?
She was lost in thought for a second. She looks up at you, and again, she has a slight double take. She's never seen a silver dragonborn before. Oh. Hello.
I show her my pendant.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
You're-
yeah, I
you're-
have my own talisman of Russia. She'll understand what I mean.
She breathes a sigh of relief. Oh, okay. And she slowly pulls open or reaches down into her top, where the fabric folds over itself, and she pulls out. You see that she's wearing prayer beads around her neck, and there's a talisman of Hanaril, the goddess of spring and nature, around her neck.
interesting little trinket you have there yourself.
Yes, I just finished a training at the monastery in Crystal Cape. I'm returning to Antelia to meet with my father.
Hope your travels do well then.
Thank you, yours as well. Why are you here?
It's nasty business. I'll just leave it at that.
Well, blessings to you regardless.
Blessings to you as well.
I notice you have an amulet of Rashia. What are your thoughts on the captain neglecting the tribute?
I'm just giving my own prayers out, saying we make it through this and ignore the captain's insolence. I just look around this ship and just see this would never fly on any ship I've ever been on.
Like, you seem to have made her feel a little better, like you're taking her mind off things. However, just as... Wait. Okay, my thing froze up for a second. And just as you finish talking to her, pretty much the entire ship just gets rocked, like careened to one side. So everybody roll me a... I guess it would be a dexterity check, I want to say.
Could be strength.
God damn it.
Wow, you are...
I'm very unlucky. Don't rely on me for anything.
And Zach performs an eat shit.
As
Okay,
always.
Okay, so...
Just because I cut my tail off.
So, Okazad, you are able to grip just a loose piece of wood, and you dig your claws in, and you avoid getting, getting thrown around. And actually, let me, I gotta check something real quick. Pulling up everybody's individual thing. Is this not working? Roll20 has decided it does not want to cooperate with me.
Have you considered that maybe the other things are under the other stuff already?
I'm just doing a Roll20 or like a roll a d20 and it's not working.
You mean like literally type in the chat box or something, or what?
Yeah, I'm typing in the chat box and it's not giving me anything.
Did you see that?
No.
Uh-oh.
It's not just me, right?
It's
No, we're typing in the chat currently.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
you.
we can all see.
Yeah, just refresh a page.
Okay, the music's probably going to stop for a second. Just bear with me.
Jump cut. Diddle-oo.
Yeah, seriously.
The amount of editing I'm gonna have to do with this.
I have a thing of music you can play for technical difficulties if you want.
Sure.
It better be the elevator music.
It's actually the one that Achievement Hunter uses. I found that on here. Turns out it is one of the free use ones.
Good.
Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I need to recenter this. Okay, so we're good now?
Yep, I think so.
Alright, let me check. D20. Okay, thank God.
Might have to do the music again, though.
There we go. Okay. So that'll be for... Now that I actually know that these things are working. You want to tell me what these numbers are as I'm rolling them?
12 and 6.
Ignore the 6. That was just to see if it worked.
7.
Wow, she got a 7?
Oh, this is
And finally.
11.
And 11.
Okay. So... the little kitsune girl, she manages to keep herself from getting thrown out of her seat. Again, she grabs onto the bulkhead and just kind of digs in. And she leans a little bit with it, but she doesn't get knocked around too terribly. The fawn girl, she gets completely thrown out of her chair and has her back slammed up against the port wall. The lizard guy, he gets thrown out of his seat, but he manages to catch his footing on the deck, and he gets low so he doesn't slide back and forth. Thalia, you're up on the actual deck. You were the one I was really concerned with for this roll, but you got an 18, so that's a load off my mind. You manage to grip onto the one secure part of the guardrail that you can find, and you take it like a champ. Like a wave crashes over the side of the ship, and you see a couple of the crew members getting blown around, like relearning how to swim, but you personally are fine.
Been on enough ships. Got this.
Mm-hmm. Charia, you get thrown out of your seat. You're basically in the same ship as the fawn girl. You're thrown up against the port side wall. And
Ow.
and Jura, you are just pinballing around the inside of the ship.
Fuck. Fuck.
It is just not your day.
Actually,
it's
I'm
not.
gonna. Oh no, actually, I'll cut you a break this time because it wasn't
Did
a
we
nat
get an
one.
animator on that?
I'll cut him a break. But
Fuck.
one of the crew members runs down, and Thalia, you see that the weather has just taken a turn for shit. Like suddenly, it is like the wind has picked up, the waves are enormous. You see some lightning in the distance. You have no idea where this weather came from.
Now I'm just even more annoyed.
Yeah. So the member of this crew, a kobold, runs down, and he's knocking on Grodesker's door, saying that the storm just appeared out of nowhere. The helmsman and the boatswain have been thrown from the deck, and the waves are getting really, really big. And just Grodesker doesn't even bother to open the door. He says, "Well then, you deal with the situation, or I'll throw you overboard too." And the little kitsune girl runs back, and now she's at the door too, like beseeching him, like, just ask for Rashia's forgiveness, just pay the tribute. And he yells back, "Look, I've been through worse and survived." And he basically just tells her to leave. And now the kobold is very, very nervous. He's clearly seen Grodesker get angry before, and he begs whoever will listen to help get the ship under control again. And you see the lizard man gets up from his seat, and he walks up to the kobold. "I can take the helm if you need. I have experience." The kobold nods, and he goes up. The fawn, after getting up and brushing herself off, goes to make sure the kitsune girl is safe, and she brings her above deck, and the kitsune girl starts praying to Rashia, but basically for mercy, like, forgive this heathen, he knows not what he does. So how do you guys approach this situation?
This Kevin is going to be the death of us.
I'm still
Let's get
kind.
upstairs and just see what we can do.
I'm
Maybe
still
I
kind of
was
rolling
wrong about
around.
Getting stabbed to death.
Yeah, as you go upstairs, you notice that the Komodo dragon is now at the helm, and he's, from what you see, he's doing a fairly good job. But roll me a perception.
Do.
15.
Oh, all of us?
If you want. I mean, only if you want to help.
I'm still rolling around.
Oh, I don't want to help.
I'm going to help because I'd rather not die.
Okay. Then you rolled high enough, so I'll tell you. You both notice that, just like the kobold said, the helmsman and the boatswain have been knocked overboard. So the Komodo dragon is now at the helm, but there's nobody managing the rigging. And as the wind picks up, more and more tension is being put on the sails and on the masts.
All right. At that point, since that's probably something that requires quite a bit of lifting, I'm gonna go back down and try to get the lizard and drag him up.
Okay, so you're gonna go down and help Jura. Okazad, what are you gonna do?
Well, I definitely won't be able to manage all this stuff around here without some additional help. I'm thinking about going into the water and fishing people out.
They're gone. You can't see them.
Oh, fuck. Oh, dear God, what can I do?
Yeah, the waves are too big. And the rain is coming down so hard, it's impossible to see 10 feet off the deck.
Actually, you know what? Before I go down, I'll look at the Dragonborn and say, "You start on the ropes. Make sure they don't break. I'll get help."
Can do. And I guess I'll be doing that then.
Okay, then roll me a dexterity check for handling the lines.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, there it is.
The line snaps. There's no rope anymore. The sail is just blowing wildly in the wind.
Deadlock.
I'm just cursing, just saying this stupid goblin's going to get us all killed.
But the ship did lose, like, since the sail isn't secured anymore, it's not like the mast is in no further danger of snapping. You've basically just got a big glorified horizontal flag hanging off of the mast. Meanwhile, below deck, Charya, you see Jura. He's laying on the ground. He's finally done pinballing, but the waves crashing or rocking the ship back and forth are making him roll around periodically.
Okay, I'm going to head over to him and start slapping him on the face, yelling at him to get up.
You're not helping.
Stand up, you goddamn big oaf.
Trying, I
Get up
keep-
there, we need help.
I'm trying. It's weird without a tail.
Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should actually get yours fixed. That I don't know. Build another one, as I say.
No,
as I try to pick him
that's
up.
actually a good point. He is off balance. So Zach, roll me just roll me 1d20, but this time with disadvantage for standing up.
Can I assist him to get rid of that disadvantage?
You can actually. So just roll normally.
So just
12.
yay, he's not dead.
Okay, you sort of lean against the bulkhead and you walk yourself up. It's still weird being out in rough water without a tail, but you have lost your tail before, so you're able to remember what it's like moving around without it.
I regret cutting my tail off now.
Hey, nobody told you to do that. That was a fist fight.
Listen, I needed to prove that it wasn't with murderous
You needed
intent.
that extra intimidation.
Yeah, every time I try for intimidation. All right, let's go do the thing.
Okay, so you both go back above deck. You notice that the line holding the sail to the hull is snapped, and the sail is now blowing wildly in the wind.
I look at the Dragonborn. That's not what I meant when take care of it.
I didn't even get to do it!
What-
It literally stopped before I got to it!
What did you do up here?
Nothing! Absolutely nothing! It did it on its own!
Don't let the ship fall apart. Let me take care of that when we port.
Amen!
It seems to make very little difference because the ocean is guiding where the ship goes right now. It's getting all kinds of tossed around. Thalia, since you're still below deck, roll.
I thought I was above deck.
Oh, you're above deck? You're just not helping?
I'm just watching amusedly.
You're watching a music. We're in the middle of a storm. We're all about to die.
I don't care.
I just look at this lady dumbfounded.
Could someone get the captain? We'll throw him overboard. Maybe that'll appease the gods.
No, I'm recruiting you to beat the shit out of him when we dock.
Don't worry, I'll take care of that. But if we could just throw him over the sea, and that'll be fine too.
Okay, so you've got the sail is effectively useless. You've got the Komodo dragon at the helm. He seems to be doing a fairly good job of at least keeping the ship going into the waves, and he hasn't side seed, so you guys aren't getting affected too terribly. The fawn and the kitsune girl are sort of back towards where the stairs are, just kind of keeping their heads down and like bracing themselves so the rocking of the waves doesn't affect them.
Little kitsune girl. Can I talk to the little kitsune girl?
You can.
Little kitsune girl. If I throw the captain over the ship, will that appease the gods for angering him? Her?
She tries to to yell over the wind that she doesn't think that's a good idea.
Fuck.
So at this point,
You know, I'm honestly with her on this. It'll probably just piss her off more than anything.
Is
And
there
it is
an
a-
extra rope around actually?
Roll an investigation.
Rolling in investigation. Is a 7 a good one?
That's
Can't-
not good.
Can't see shit, Captain.
God damn it! Someone find some more rope.
Like you see little bits of rope lying around, but it's like little 3-foot cuts.
Yeah,
Like clearly not enough to make use of.
yeah. So I'm gonna explain my plan a little bit. I want to see if we can basically forcibly re-rig the sail.
Is that even a good idea at this point?
Well, which would you rather have? No direction on where we're going, or maybe some inkling of a chance of directing ourselves out of a storm?
At this point, I'm worried if we are even gonna have a mast at the end of this.
I'm worried if we're gonna have a boat.
Yeah, it's kind of one. It's something.
As you guys are arguing this, you see a bolt of lightning strike maybe 50 feet off the bow.
Fuck it, I'm rolling an investigation.
Freeze the water.
Nope.
Can't see shit, Captain. That was a bright flash, that was.
I'm gonna ask the Komodo dragon what I can do to help.
Okay, roll athletics to get to from where you are up to the helm without.
Finally, something
Okay.
decent.
Yeah, you get there no problem.
Komodo dragon dude, what do I do to fix this shit?
My name is Nakit.
I don't care. We're in a bad storm right now. I don't want to hear it.
He doesn't look like he's too worried. Like this is some shit he's dealt with before. All right, what do we need?
I don't know, man. I'm asking you.
Getting the sail under control should be our top priority.
Well, the line snapped,
Where's the rope?
and as you can, if you could hear that, if you could hear fucking Cherry in the background, the line is snapped, and she's looking for rope.
Then let me roll something for Nakit. Okay, so Nakit is actually good at this. He looks around the helm and he looks back towards where the stern of the boat or where, the stern of the ship is, like where it drops off, and he points back. You look like you follow his point, and you see a coiled up line of relatively decent quality on the back of the ship.
God damn it! I had to get all the way back there.
It's like 7 feet away.
God damn it! I had to get all the way back there.
Oh, shut up.
I grab the rope and bring it out.
Okay, so you go back down.
Yep. How do we attach it to that thing up there?
Well, we can always try my crossbow.
You gotta attach a rope to a rope using a crossbow.
It's a lot better than a chance than climbing up there, unless you want to try it.
Dragonborn, can you make the rope cold and freeze it together, and when we can get it up there?
There's plenty of water around me for do that.
All
Yes,
right.
there is.
We gotta get the rope up there somehow. And then the Dragonborn will freeze it so it stays tight. Does anyone have any ideas?
As someone who's graduated physics, freezing it is probably not your best idea.
We're gonna freeze
You'd
it.
be better off-
Listen,
you'd be
I have
better off-
7 intelligence. To me, freezing things makes it hard, so therefore it cannot break.
You know what? All right. Go for it.
This screams bad idea, but fine.
You know,
All right, well, we gotta attach the rope somehow first. How do we do that?
you can try
You need a
climbing
fence,
up
you
there.
mean?
I'm gonna have to climb it, aren't I?
You can
Yep.
try to climb it, or I can shoot it.
I'm volunteering not shooting it.
I will climb it because I don't trust it. Although the winds and the weight of this thing falling apart is gonna go bad for me.
You
Alright.
also have no prehensile tail at the moment to grab onto shit if you fall.
Yeah, fine. I'll climb the thing.
Wait a minute,
Okay, so
I just remembered something.
What?
I have mending. I can fix it.
Somebody's
that's
gonna-
actually
The rule with mending, as I recall, is it only works in like a 1-foot cube, so somebody is going to have to go up and get the other end of the frayed line and bring it back down to you.
Exactly, and I need about a good minute in order to actually get it done.
All right. Well,
Okay.
you start getting that up. I'll start climbing it. I'll use strength to climb it.
Okay, give me roll me athletics.
Ah, shit. It's too
Which
slippery.
way's the Yeah, well, it's not that it's too slippery. It's that this ship doesn't have an actual like ladder planks nailed into the mast. It's literally just climb up there using your own skill, or you're not getting up there.
Hold on, I have a second idea. Let me
Meanwhile,
roll.
Thalia is laughing in the background.
Yeah, this is probably better than cable to you.
Let me roll for acrobatics. I'll do some flips and shit and get up there.
All right.
Yeah, I'm limbering up, ready for the ship to just sink. So I'm just getting ready to swim.
Oh, I put on a great athletic show or acrobatic show.
With a 25 in acrobatics, you run all the way up to the bow of the ship. You get up onto the bowsprit, that little that mast that juts straight out, and you time it perfectly to where as the ship gets hit by another wave and the bow flies up, you use that force to throw yourself into the air, and as you're coming down, you grab that line and you basically swing Tarzan style back down to the deck, and you hand it to Okazad.
Fix
You're
the
telling me you can do that, but you can't climb a freaking post?
Listen, man. I put on a show for you. Fix this shit now or I'll stab you.
Working on it! Okay.
Bard, play me some music.
Is a charisma check now?
The mending spell actually doesn't have a dice roll associated with it. It's just time.
Yeah, it's just if you spend the minute to power it up, which I will say at this point you have done.
Okay.
Bard, play me some violin.
It's not tuned.
Play it anyway.
Okay, so are you going to try again to at least loosen the sails, or to furl them slightly so you're catching less wind?
Yeah, I think this time I will attempt that since, don't trust the Dragonborn to do it.
I didn't even get a chance to do anything. Screw you.
Listen, I put on a wonderful display of athletics and acrobatics skill.
And without me, this thing wouldn't have even been fixed.
Okay,
So-
then Charia, give me a dexterity check.
Dexterity. 6.
And it snaps again.
Can I at least roll to keep with dexterity to try to keep a hold of it?
Am I gonna have to do this again?
Baby!
You know what? I'm going to allow it.
Wait, what's going on?
Thalia is dying laughing in the background.
Oh, fucking.
Okay, so congratulations. Charia has managed to hold on to it, so now you have a sail and a half drow flapping in the wind.
Is it high enough that I can reach him without jumping?
No.
Damn it! All right.
I'm just gonna hold on.
All right. Well then, I guess I'm gonna have to put on another display of acrobatic skill.
You notice another bolt of lightning. This one hits just 20 feet off the stern.
All right.
I'm rolling for an athletics save.
Well, first of all, roll me Constitution, because bolts of lightning striking that close are going to be fucking loud.
I come out unharmed, apparently.
Yep. Okazad, you take it like a champ.
I also.
Charia, you're a little shaken, and there's a ringing in your ears now, but you're going to be fine.
I am also taking it like a champ.
Yeah, Jura doesn't care.
Hang on.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait. What about Agent A over there?
Am I doing Constitution or Constitution save?
Constitution.
No, it's a Constitution save, because you guys are...
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. That means I just did Constitution. Not save.
Whatever.
It's the same thing.
Oh crap.
Yeah, you actually get... You go down to one knee, like that. You were not ready for that sound, and your
That's
ears...
because I was too focused on them, laughing at them.
That's what you
Yeah,
get,
you-
asshole.
Yeah, you were too focused laughing on them, and now there's a ringing in your ears. It's going to take a while for that to subside.
Bitch.
Now I'm pissed.
And since the other two aren't doing anything, I'll roll for Nakit as well. Where's Constitution save on this?
Top left.
In the saving throws?
Top left next to dexterity.
Okay, so Nakit flinches, but he's got the helm largely under control. He's fine. Okay, so now you all are good, but you've got a half elf flapping in the breeze. What do you do?
You're lucky you didn't fall after that lightning struck.
You cannot complain about me having the line snapped.
Do you need
I
me?
blame you entirely.
Do you-
But I'd like to attempt to, So I'm just kind of flapping about in the wind right now.
You're kind of stuck holding onto a rope for dear life so you don't fall off the boat. Or fall and take damage, for that matter.
I'm using athletics to try to get him down.
Okay. Well, explain to me exactly how you're doing that.
Okay, so how high up is he?
I'd say he's maybe 20 feet above the deck.
Okay.
At his lowest, like, you know, when a gust picks up, he, you know, blows forward, and she's a little further. But when the wind subsides and she swings back down, she's only about 20 feet off the deck.
I'm gonna desperately climb up the central mast and try to leap onto him.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Athletics.
Good luck.
I fail miserably.
Yep. You're in the same hole Juro was in. There's no ladder planks here. How the fuck do people get up and down this?
Okay, I'm just gonna talk to Juro real quick. He's like, okay, I see why you had such difficulty.
All right, asshole. Let me try this. All right, I'll try with athletics, and I'm gonna try with acrobatics to save this asshole for getting stuck up there. You hear that?
All right. Go with athletics first. Okay, you are not taking this mash shit this time. You dig your claws in, like you've got your teeth wrapped around this thing, and you're I forget the guy's name in Mulan, the little short soldier.
Oh, I don't know his name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like you're basically gripping this thing with your teeth, pulling yourself up, gripping it with your teeth again, pulling yourself up. You get to the top just fine.
All right, Drow.
I think I'm gonna start I'm gonna start channeling my mending.
Drow,
Just being ready.
Drow, don't let go. Apparently the
All right.
Drow can't hear me over all the winds.
I said I'm not letting go.
Never let go, Jack.
Oh my
No.
Really?
Hold on. Never let go, Drow.
Well, guess what, King of the World? Another bolt of lightning strikes, and this time it clips the bowsprit and splits it in half.
Oh shit.
So now half of that little jutting mast on the front is gone.
I'd like to intimidate the storm to go away.
I will also intimidate the storm to go
Yeah,
away.
Sure. Go for it. Just see if you can intimidate a couple of gods at once.
You know, how was the 16?
They hear you, but it does nothing.
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
They hear me, it does a little more, but still nothing.
I think at that point, nothing shy of a nat 20 is gonna sway them.
And even then,
I think I'm gonna pray to Rashid for safe passage from this nightmare
Fix the
that we found
rope
ourselves
first.
all right, I jump down and grab the Drow, and we slowly drag us both back to the ship.
To the deck. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word.
But
Magic Man,
no.
fix this rope.
in. I'm
So
not done channeling yet.
Fix it, Magic Man.
So congratulations, you've got a drow, or you've got a half drow in your hands, and on the other end of that half drow is a split rope.
Can we not break the rope twice, please? We also just lost, like, a bunch of the ship from lightning.
Okay,
I'll-
fix the rope.
I'll give you guys each one more action, and then we got to move on with the story.
Okay.
I'm going with praying to Rashid. Just make this nightmare go away.
Okay.
I'm gonna stealth away from the storm.
You know what? I have an idea.
What is your idea?
Well, it's something better than nothing. I'm gonna use my bonus action to give myself a die of bardic inspiration and then try to roll.
Bardic inspiration doesn't work on yourself.
I believe it actually does. Let me check.
Last I checked, it works. Like, you can give it to other people, but you can't use it on
Oh yeah,
yourself.
other than yourself. Okay, never mind. Never mind that.
I'm gonna stealth away from the storm now.
Okay, so I'm gonna say.
I'll try to. roll
Hold on, because Okazad is deep in prayer right now. Charia, Jura, and Thalia, you all start to feel a tingling, like your hair is standing on end, or in Jura's case, I guess your scales are standing on end.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm basically a lightning rod.
I'm gonna roll dexterity to get this mast better again.
I go and stand next to the little kitsune.
And
Alright.
I'm gonna roll the stealth away from this lightning.
My 9 does not probably help the mast.
Well,
It does not. Like, you're looking at it, but you see that this thing has fallen into such disrepair that any repairs you could do would be negligible.
Okay.
I got a 17 in stealth. Do I stealth away from the lightning?
I mean, I guess you could go to either one end of the ship or the other.
I thought he was gonna sneak to below deck.
But why would you go below deck when we're possibly about to explode?
Well, regardless,
My stealth failed.
this bolt of lightning strikes the mast.
Fuck.
And with it, the ship is essentially split in two at this point.
Oh fuck.
So this has now officially gone from an SOS to a save ourselves.
I'm gonna murder that goblin if I get the chance.
I think the goblin's already dead, dude.
But what I need you guys to do, because this lightning bolt sent out a shockwave, so everybody roll me a Constitution check.
No, this is gonna hurt.
Oh fuck.
Ow.
Ow.
It's progressively
Yeah, none
getting
of us do
worse.
Wow!
We did progressively worse.
You are all, and I even made this one as low as I could for the sake of this. You all rolled lower than the DC save. You are all unconscious right now.
That's not good when we all drown.
I
Actually-
can't drown. I can breathe underwater. Screw you.
Well, you're still knocked the fuck out, so the joke is still kind of on you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's still not. I still do better than them.
Damn it.
Shit.
Well, that actually eliminates the next two paragraphs I had written. I was hoping at least one of you would be awake.
We all got knocked the fuck out.
I'm not even just like dazed or anything. No, I'm just knocked out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I blame the
Then-
hangover.
I blame the goblin.
I double blame the goblin.
Okay. So, you guys are woken up by the sun at this point. Like
So-
when you left the dock, the sun was going down, and now you are being woken up by sunrise.
Sun, sun, glorious sun. I'm not an enemy.
Would you quiet down, please? A splitting headache.
This is not as bad as the first time I came out of the Underdark, but Jesus Christ, turn off the light.
Yeah, I'm a bit blinded myself.
If you guys want to roll me an investigation to get a feel for your surroundings.
I'm still waking up over here. My eyes are like blinded.
I'm not doing good. I'm still
I'm
dazed.
doing slightly worse.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Good.
Okazad and Charia, yep, you're on a beach, all right.
Oh, great.
Thalia and by extension Jura, this does not look like any shore you have seen on the south side of the mainland continent. Like you're looking around, you're seeing like there's palm trees about 100 feet from where the waves are breaking. It's very, very tropical looking. You notice it's significantly hotter here than it was in Crystal Cape.
This is a beach or a desert? Where are we at?
It's a beach, but it's warm. It's like it feels like summertime.
It's hot, but
I've
no,
grown-
not as bad as the fire swamp.
I groan, stand up, and wipe the sand off of me, annoyed.
Got sand in your fur.
I know, right? It's gonna take forever to get it out.
Yeah, it's under my scales.
And it's at this point that you hear a female voice. Oh, thank the gods, you're awake.
Fuck the gods. The gods are what do this to us.
No,
well,
the gods are what did this to the stupid goblin who wouldn't do anything about anything.
Yeah, but dude,
Well,
you did listen to your prayer.
You turn, and she's basically bending down, making sure the Kitsune girl and the Fawn girl are both awake, and she was tending them, making sure they're okay. But she walks up to you guys. This woman is wrapped up like a ninja. Her outfit is kind of reminiscent of a Sheikah.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got no skin exposed. All you see are just a shadow over her eyes, but her eyes peer through it, and they are a piercing icy blue. Like even Okazad, you're from the north, like you're used to things being cold. Looking directly into this woman's eyes sends a chill down your spine.
Oh, great. What did we find ourselves in this time?
And you also notice, actually, roll me a perception check if you want, Okazad.
Oh, good.
You notice she.
I think I passed with flying colors.
You did. She has a gem, like, on her forehead right above her eyes, and it doesn't look like it's part of her clothing. Like, there's almost like a sapphire, like a deep blue gem, and from what you can ascertain, it is physically embedded into her skin.
That's gross.
Okay, yeah, where did I find myself now?
My character's gonna be in the middle of like taking off their hood and cloak and like shaking it out.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get sand out of my fur.
I roll for intimidation for her to tell us where we are.
You know, you could just ask.
Yeah, you could just ask, but
But I roll for
That
intimidation.
doesn't fit his character, though.
I roll for intimidation. I got a 13.
All right, so that would be versus her what?
I think it goes against something.
It's
Let me check.
it's charisma, is what intimidation. So
You're rolling against. Okay.
Well, actually,
no, you do not.
Yeah, she does not give a fuck.
I guess I am still in a daze. Therefore, my intimidation has no effect.
Your
She
intimidation hasn't worked out anything so far.
I'm trying
You
my
literally
best.
quit while you were ahead.
I'm trying my best. No,
I'm gonna roll.
I was already told I can't stab everything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask her, where are we?
Okay. So she tries to greet you guys very politely. How do you, at the very least, how do you respond to that?
I groan and mutter something, goddamn water.
I'm just muttering. I'm gonna get my hands on that goblin one way or another.
Did you save a goblin? Because I'll wring his neck.
I wish I did.
Well, what she's first gonna do is, oh, here, let me fix that, and she casts Prestidigitation and basically cleans y'all's clothes for you, gets all the sand and water out of it.
You know, I forgot I had prestidigitation myself.
How do you forget you have Prestidigitation?
We
That's
just
like
got
cleaning
Sure,
up-
I forgot I had mending, so
We
I'll
got-
cut him some slack on that.
We just got struck by lightning. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but at least
Well-
you guys didn't take damage from that.
Well, I thank her, because that was going to take forever to get that out of my fur.
You can see, like, she's got like a Kakashi style mask on over the lower half of her face, and you can see her mouth curl into a smile.
Lady, where will you be?
Oh, you're on the North Island of Vernal.
Vernal?
Where the fuck is that?
Vernal, if you would like.
The exact opposite direction of where we wanted to go, practically.
That storm basically blew you way further south than you had any intention of going.
Okay, like, let me paint it to you like this, lady. Our journey from the Cape to Antalya, yeah, have that distance again directly south of that, and you're pretty much there.
Now I'm even more annoyed.
Oh my, you were going to Antalya. That's unfortunate.
How did we even get this far?
There was a huge storm that blew you in.
Well, yeah, we know that part. It kind of exploded the ship.
Yeah, hopefully,
Exploded being an understatement.
hopefully, murder that goblin. If not, I'll murder him myself.
If
Oh,
I see that goblin again, I'm gonna forget.
I know. You all washed up on pieces of driftwood. The only one that was awake still was the lizard folk. You see Nikit, like, leaned up against one of the palm trees a little further inshore. He looks exhausted.
Of course, he was the one who was still conscious.
Yes, apparently he put you all on pieces of driftwood and tied them all together so you wouldn't get separated.
Oh,
God damn it! I don't even like these people.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being very rude. My name is Mardavir.
Alright.
And what are you, Mardavir?
Good for you.
I'm curious as well, if I may be honest.
At both of you, she just kind of, like, flips her hand at you. Oh, please.
No, but seriously, what are you?
Roll an investigation.
Am I allowed to inquire first?
I've been rolled for investigation. Got an 18.
She looks human.
All right, well,
Am I allowed
unless
to
you're not a
inquire?
goblin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can ask her.
I am now racist towards goblins.
Then what's with the gem that's embedded in your head?
Oh, She, actually, I'm gonna roll an investigation for Mardavir. With a
Nice.
25, she absolutely passes. She notices, or she draws attention to the arcane focus on your gauntlet. I imagine you did that so you don't lose track of your focus, right?
Oh.
And then she, like, you can see
Huh.
just like, and you can see the smile under her mask as she points to the thing in her head. It's kind of impossible for this one to come off, so I can't lose it.
Yeah, I can imagine that. That's a bit more extreme than I'm willing to go with.
So you're a magic user.
I mean,
Oh, yes.
she just pretty much cleaned all of us, so of course she is in some category.
Shut up! I didn't notice. I just thought she had a really good vacuum cleaner.
It's at this point you see the fawn girl. You've got a much like her hood is off. You got a much clearer look at her face now, and she's got a really bad case of RBF.
RBF.
Resting bitch face.
Ah.
But guys, we have well, I wouldn't call it an issue, but we've got a thing over here.
Oh, God,
great.
what now?
Okay, so we had our boat splintered apart, all of us knocked unconscious, and now you're telling me we have a problem after we just finally woke up. What is it?
It can't really
You're
get
the
worse.
Rashia worshipper. You might actually be happy about this. She points to the breakwater, and there's Grodesker's body face down in the waves.
Fuck! I wanted to kill him.
I kind of expected
No,
that
I'm
much.
going to. I'm investigating just to see if he's alive or anything.
Okay, so you're gonna.
Roll for
So you're
investigation.
gonna.
I do a piss poor job of investigating.
Aw, that goblin's sleeping.
You know, I'm just gonna walk over and I'm gonna kick the body. Does anything happen?
No response.
Yep, he's pretty dead, guys.
Hold on. I will walk over and turn the body over.
Still nothing.
Oh, he's dead. I wanted to kill him myself.
If I
And-
was a necromancer, I'd raise him so you could kill him.
And it's at this point that
See, I'm actually gonna inquire to the guys. Like, does this guy still have our coins?
I quickly
roll-
check the pockets before anyone said again.
That's a survival roll.
I got that. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me take a look at that. I will roll.
5.
Oh. Well, he's dead. He's not fighting me for it.
No, like it's you just can't find it.
He doesn't. He's got no money on him.
Not physically, no. Or
So
not
we,
Does he have
so
the
we
rings
escaped
still?
our wrath, and he has none of our money on us.
Does he still
Well,
have the rings on him?
You know what? I'm gonna allow one more survival roll to see if you can nick any rings.
19.
You sure as hell can. He's got 3 on his left hand and another 2 on his right.
I'm taking all 6 family crest rings.
Isn't it 5?
It
Or
is.
5, yeah.
Ain't math grand.
I just wanted my money back. I don't want this stuff.
Well,
You and
here's
me
the
both,
thing.
Val. You and me
Here-
both.
Shut up, magic user. I hate you and your kind.
Alright, so here's the thing.
You didn't seem to mind that much when I was fixing that damn rope for you.
I was distracted by the
View.
by the not dying
Okay,
part.
at this point, I'm gonna smack both of them upside the head.
Oh, with this commotion, the little kitsune girl is now curious of what all is going on, and she looks down at Grodesker. She has never seen an actual dead person before.
Oh, how sad.
Yeah, she doesn't actually know how to take in what she's seeing. Like she's only 12 years old. She's never seen this before, and she spent the last. I'm just gonna tell you this. She spent the last 5 years of her life away from people.
You know what? I want to roll deception to tell her that it's okay. It's the natural way of life, and make her think that this is perfectly fine.
Roll deception.
12. You know, that's goddamn. That's what a plus
So
6
that's
that I have.
that's okay at best. Like she sees what you're saying, but she doesn't believe it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she understands that you're trying to make an effort, but there's a dead body in front of her. She's still coming to terms with all of this.
The best part is that's what the plus 6 guys.
Without saying anything, I walk out in front of her and just hug her so she can't see it.
Okay.
Now the kitsune tries to help.
Shut
I
up.
mean,
Both you two.
fucking
Both you two. Lizard breath.
Fucking two and a
Yeah,
half.
so
Ti-
I just hold her.
I
as
didn't
she-
say anything.
so
I
she
didn't say
can't see
anything.
it.
fucking half
Well,
tail
no,
bitch.
no. I'm turning to both of you and going, both of you lizard breaths. I
She-
think we need to work together currently because due to our situation, I don't think we have a good chance of surviving alone.
Well, the little kitsune girl, she returns the hug, but then she looks up at you. Can I have a minute?
I just nod and walk away.
She basically kneels down right next to Grodesker's body, and she sort of buries the bottom end of her shakujo in the sand next to him, and she starts praying to. Actually, you guys roll me a perception, see if you can catch what she's saying.
I cannot.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
That was really. None of us were particularly interested.
I'm gonna say, Jura, you're like you catch it. Like I guess the wind was blowing just the right way where you catch a few names. Thalia, you're standing close enough to her where I'll allow it. She's praying to Muta, the god of the underworld, to basically just show mercy on Grodesker when he shows up. Like,
Yep.
despite everything, she has no ill will towards this man. She wants his afterlife to be as wrath-free as possible.
I want to throw his body into the ocean.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you, but there is a little girl watching you.
This is the one time I'll be apathetic to the weak.
Yeah. So while she's doing this, I'm going to point to the Dragonborn and giant lizard with no tail, and I'm going to be like, you two, follow me over here now.
Man, I ain't gonna listen to you. I'm gonna. Hold on.
Yeah,
I roll for
As I
intimidate.
intimidate him.
Oh no, you don't.
Well, actually, it's no. You roll against charisma saving throw.
Fuck.
Yeah, you roll.
I was gonna roll to intimidate you.
Okay, well, I failed mine, but did you fail yours?
I also failed mine, so we intimidated each other.
We're both equally intimidated.
Roll-
I'm just gonna put my hand on his back and just push him along.
Thank you.
You better have a
Congratulations, you're both intimidated of each other. And while all this is going on, Mardavir, like, she hears what the Kitsune girl is doing, and she prestidigitations a hole in the sand and buries Grodesker.
fucking goblin piece of shit.
I just stand there and watch.
May have been a piece of shit, but
No, he was a piece of shit, and it's completely, deserved. Now.
And now I'm racist towards goblins.
the rest of the crew didn't deserve any of that, though, did they?
No, I did like that one guy I talked to. He wasn't too bad.
Now.
Oh, a
Daniel,
couple
you
of the crew survived, Mardavir says.
Oh well, that's good. As long as this piece
Yes.
of shit didn't live.
Oh, I sent them ahead. They're fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So.
Oh, did the
Hopefully
one?
they'll have a better life after this.
Fuck! I never got the one guy's name. I don't even know if he's okay.
Well, we'll go and find him in a second. You two, I think we should work together.
Fine, I'll accept it for now, but I don't like your magic shit.
You haven't actually seen my character do magic at all.
All right, I
I
don't.
think he directed that at me.
I'm directing that at the
Okay.
Dragonborn because I know he can use magic at the moment.
Yeah.
At this point, like, you both here in a... Actually, I'm gonna roll this.
I just stay silent.
Okay. Okay. So, no. That's fine. So both of you roll a charisma save against this.
I failed it.
I failed it. That's my best stat.
Okay, so Charya, you're cool. You're not affected by this.
I'm only.
Both Jura and Okazad, you hear from Mardavir in Draconic, this isn't the time.
Oh shit. Okay, man. Okay. I'll step.
Like she is speaking your language and telling you to get your shit together.
All right, I'll step back. I'll step back.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, fine, let's go.
That's why I led them off to the side a little bit.
I'll step back,
Wait a
man.
minute.
But my character doesn't understand Draconic, so
Yeah, but her
it's
her
angry
features
sounding.
her features return to normal, and she, gets her usual just blank expression.
Can I whisper something to Deadlock? Deadlock. Dragonborn. Dragonborn.
What?
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I'm more curious how she knows our language than anything. That's not exactly common.
No, it is not.
Yes, but-
That isn't. That's a. And I speak Celestial, man. I speak Celestial. I can speak to the
Yeah, I was
goddamn
gonna
gods.
say you're talking to a Viashino that talks to gods.
I can talk to gods, but that was just not what I expected. Like, what? What do we?
So
I don't think we're in a position to argue anymore.
No, but I think we should keep a close eye on her.
Yeah, I don't trust this lady anymore.
Yeah, neither do I.
Not
You know,
for that.
I'll forgive your magic for now, you pussy.
To be fair, she's a mage as well.
As you two are whispering, she comes like right up. Like you don't see her at first, but then when you're done, you turn and you see her like 2 feet away from you. So, if I'm not mistaken, you guys need to find a way to get back to Antalya, right?
Yeah.
Well, as it happens, I have a friend on this island who might be able to give you guys a ship if I put in a good word.
why do I feel like that requires us to do something for you in a way?
That's up to him.
Well, it's better than sticking around here and possibly having someone, stab me. Why don't you please show us the way?
You're worried about two people that'll stab you. I'll stab you too.
I don't give a shit about you, lizard breath.
So she starts leading you up the beach.
Wait, get the kitsune. Get the kitsune.
She rounds everybody up. They're all following.
Okay.
Great.
So where are we going exactly?
Well, right now she's leading you into the line of palm trees. And as now that you've actually been awake for a little bit and you have your bearings, this is a pretty damn good looking beach. Like, just roll me a general, I guess, nature check, I guess?
I don't care, so I'm not going to.
Okay. If you're curious about the island, roll a nature check.
I got a 9. See, the rest of us are curious about the island.
Ooh, okay. So, Jura, you notice that the sand is really white here, and looking back out at the ocean, it's really crystal clear blue. Like, you can see quite a ways down to the bottom with no problem. Like, the water is very, very clean here.
Right.
Charia and Thalia, you have...
Oh, okay.
Like Thalia, you've seen areas like this before. Like, you haven't been this far south, obviously, because most merchant ships wouldn't come down here. But you've heard stories of basically what the southern islands are like, and from what you're seeing, it's they're ringing true. This place is almost paradise.
I look around with mild interest.
Okay. And just as you guys are approaching a clearing in the palms, there's a shift in the trees. And Mardavir and everybody else, they're I guess roll a perception. Anyone who's curious as to what's going on in the trees.
Damn it. Why
Wow,
am
you are...
At least I'm perceptive.
I only get the good rolls when I need them. Not when I want them.
There's something human-shaped, Okazad, you can see it. There's something human-shaped in the bushes shambling towards you. Like, it's a jittered, almost like jerking kind of walk. It's not proper. Like, whatever this is, it's either hurt or can't walk properly. And actually, let me roll for Mardavir too, because she's... Oh, okay, she knows exactly what it is, and she tells you guys to get the fuck back. As a...
Do I still have my staff?
A what?
Do I still have my staff?
Yeah, I'll say for the sake of argument that you haven't lost any of your equipment or anything.
I just tightly grip my staff ready.
I refuse.
You all watch as an animated human skeleton walks out of the bushes.
Ooh, finally, something to fight.
Pretty much. Roll initiative. You can't negotiate with this guy.
Wait, where's initiative again? Oh yeah.
Isn't it just roll d20? Oh no.
No, that's right. It's a thing in the middle.
And I have a couple things to set up.
Oh, god damn it.
You have the worst initiative.
Ugh.
I will look at that in just a moment.
22 for Charia. Thalia has 19. I have 16, and
I have 6.
Mr.
Oh shit! I forgot to make a token for Charia.
And we're back. After, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It was instantly.
It was,
gone.
oh yeah, it was instant. Oh yeah, the magic of time.
Yeah,
I am Okazard. I am the master of manipulation.
Yeah, we all prayed to Saga, the god of time, and now it's... Now, magically on your screen, it's where it's supposed to be.
Ooh, spooky, ooh, Halloween.
Okay, so running up the list of all the initiative rolls we just done, Charia, you're going first.
Alright. I am going to...
I was
What will I do?
about to say roll for initiative, but we already did that.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm going first.
Yeah.
It's elvish priority.
Fuck off.
racist.
I will. I'm right next to you. I will stab you.
Yeah, but at the same time, I've rolled initiative better twice in a row.
Damn it! I don't have my tail back yet. It's only been a day.
Exactly.
I've got like a
Has
I
it
nub.
still don't know
Benedict?
why you ripped that off for a fist fight. That was pretty fucking dumb.
I had to make a point.
He
Has
doesn't
it
have the
been a
highest
day, though? I have to
intelligence.
ask.
I have 7 intelligence. Be nice. I haven't.
All right. Anyway, Charia, what do?
That's what I'm figuring out.
I haven't stabbed
Wait, no,
anyone
wrong
yet.
thing. That was not. That was not trying to click that.
I have not.
For the sake of argument, I'm still learning how all this roll 20 shit works. So assume that all the fog of war around you is trees and brush.
All right, so this is just a regular undead dude.
Yes, and if you like, I'll just give you this as a freebie.
Mhm.
You can't see Mardavir. She's gone.
Yeah, I'm. In that case, I will roll to. I will 1, 2, 3, 4. Move up.
Oh, we're getting very close there.
Stab.
He's using a rapier.
All right.
21 hit.
A 21 against the skeleton. Yeah, that'll absolutely hit.
Oh, wait, you gotta roll to get past its armor, right?
Well, yeah,
Uh,
that's what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now you gotta roll for damage.
Yep,
Yeah.
so
Now you roll your damage.
Oh no. Sorry, wrong thing. So 21,
You already hit him. Stop it.
7 damage.
Okay. So that is. Let me just take a note here.
You gotta keep track of all the skeletons.
Wait, how do you roll for accuracy? I didn't see that.
It's
No,
not
that's the
accuracy,
base
it's-
roll.
Yeah, it's a base roll versus the
And
enemy.
then for damage, you click the name inside of the thing.
Hmm.
So like if
Okay.
I click rapier, it just posts the damage below it.
Okay, so that skelly boy takes 7 points of damage. You said.
Yep.
Okay. So that brings him down quite a bit.
And with my bonus action, I will proceed to Bardic Inspire Zach's character.
All right, so you're gonna give bardic inspiration to Jura.
Yes, and I'm going to turn around and look at him, and I'm going to go, start stabbing them.
What does that do for me?
It gives you an extra... let me pull it up right here for you. Bardic Inspiration. You gain a D6 that you can use at any one point in the next 10 minutes. After you roll a D20 roll, that you can use that D6 to add to it.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah, so basically, if you follow your trend of getting shit rolls, this can help you.
all right. I guess that.
Okay, so that front runner skelly boy just took 7 points of piercing damage, and he is none too happy.
Whose turn is it
Well,
now?
what is happiness for a skeleton?
Now it's Thalia's turn.
Go, Kitsune. Halftail, where you at?
Oh,
Rude.
I call her Halftail, and that gets her attention.
that's because you're an ass. She's probably gonna hit you at some point in time.
Now's not the time when we have all these skeletons. All this one skeleton.
Okay, so if I'm dual wielding, do I have to click both my swords, or...
Yeah, because it's considered 2 attacks.
Okay, so I move my character first.
Yes.
Yep, move your character first.
It's based
Okay.
off your speed, so depending on how much speed you have, that depends on how far you can go.
And each
Yep.
of these blocks counts as 5 feet. So every every space you move, subtract 5.
I can't see the blocks, though.
That's okay.
Well,
it's a
if
static
you're-
move, so that way, like,
It's static movement.
So 5,
Yeah,
10, 15, 20?
yes.
Okay.
Yep, that works.
And then I just click both my swords?
Since you're dual wielding, you'll hit 1, and then you'll attack again immediately after. A 10 will not hit.
Oof.
Let's go for the second one.
Oh,
20 definitely hits.
that's
That's a nat 20, so that's a crit.
No, it's
Okay.
actually
no, it's
16 plus
yeah,
2
it's
plus
actually
2.
yeah, it's not nat 20.
Oh, that's right. Nat 20 glows green, doesn't it?
Yep.
How did
Okay.
he get the 7 piercing underneath it, though?
You click the name. So click short sword right under where it just rolled a 20 and the 18.
Okay.
And you did 7 damage.
Okay, so that Skelly is dead.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's a
I
very,
guess.
very dead skeleton.
Combat over? Question mark? Never.
Nope.
To
I
be,
doubt it.
To be continued.
Just for the sake of the audience at home, explain to me how you execute this thing.
How I execute it?
Yeah, how are you killing it?
Oh. I jam my short sword into its skull and rip it off.
Oof.
Okay. Brutal. I like it. So that Skelly is nice and dead.
Now, was that a human skeleton?
Yes.
All right.
And we're dealing with the dead all of a sudden.
GG, no re, guys. We already won.
Oh, not quite.
Don't count your blessings before they hatch.
Oh, there's something over there. Oh, shit.
There it is.
Oh God!
Yep.
He popped up out of
this
nowhere.
guy- so this guy is gonna roll up, and he is gonna do a. What is it? Yeah, he's gonna come at you with a short sword, which let me see.
Which one of us?
Which lizard man does he want?
You know, I think he's gonna go for Jura for talking all that mean shit.
Fucking Skeleton asshole.
Now how? Okay, I'm a roll for this boy.
Okay.
That should just be a regular D20 for this, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can just click the weapon if you already have the character sheet made.
Not for this guy.
Yeah, so just
Oh,
roll a
yeah,
d20.
roll.
14.
Will a-
I have an armor class of 16. That ain't hitting me.
All right, so he's gonna miss. Then that's it. That's all he can do. Then next is Ayame. So yeah, Ayame is gonna come over here, and what she is gonna do is she is going to cast Bless on Jura.
I'm getting all the buffs.
So you kind of need it. You're the one who's had all the shit rolls.
What does Bless do now?
Okay, so Bless is a level 1 thing. You bless. Oh, actually, no. She's gonna bless. She's gonna bless Jura, Okazad, and Thalia. So whenever either of you three makes an attack roll or a saving throw, you can add 1d4 to it.
All right.
I see how it is. Just races to the drow.
Hey, the drow got privilege of going first. You don't need Fox privilege of getting blessed.
All right. Well, since she's right next to me, it's my turn, right? Or
No.
uh.
You're quite a ways down the line, so
Oh shit.
that's 1, 2,
I don't-
3.
Yeah, you had one of the worst ones. Remember?
I know. I had a 14. It wasn't that bad.
Oh wait a minute. Yeah, yours was better than mine actually.
Oh, there's something over there.
Uh oh.
And this guy is going to show up, and your little fawn girlfriend is going to get attack of opportunity.
That's not good.
Well,
Well, no, that's
actually,
good.
hold on. He's going to try to attack her, so that's another D20.
Yeah, if he walked through this square, by the way,
And
to
he
get to there-
misses. God, skeletons suck.
Oh, I was gonna say if he walked
They're
through the
skeleton.
square
What do you
just-
want from them?
If he walked through the square just to his right, he does actually provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, so if like you walked like this, he does provoke.
Oh, okay. Then not only is he missing, but Mel is going to get a chance to go.
Go
Because-
get her.
Which, yeah.
Uh,
Roll attack.
If I had my tail, I could have hit the skeleton with my lashing tail. But I don't have my tail.
Man, don't you wish you hadn't cut your tail off?
Listen, mistakes were made.
Sucks to suck.
Mistakes were made.
That's absolutely going to hit. And she's going to do 6 piercing damage.
Still alive though.
Oh, he's definitely still alive, but he's...
We know they have at least 14 health, guys. Or at
Oh,
most.
was that an opportunity attack or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so that brings him down quite a ways. Next up is Nakit.
God, even the other lizard man's faster than me.
Yeah, you rolled pretty bad for initiative.
I got
To be fair,
14.
I rolled even worse.
I got a
So
14.
he's going to come up here first, and then over here.
The skeleton's not in a good position.
He's really not. Technically, I think Okazad gets a flank for this.
Ooh.
Maybe. Yes, he does.
Okay, so that's 2 attacks, right? Nakit's and
No,
Okazad's.
no, so what happens is the guy that's making the attack gets advantage on the attack.
Oh, cool. Okay, then Okazad's going to attack.
That's a
With a
21.
21, he will absolutely hit.
That is not Okazad, but okay.
Whatever. He gets,
Oh.
That's still 6 damage.
The other lizard breath.
There's too many lizards. We can't keep track of them all.
There is too many lizards. Is Okazad getting flank or is Nikit?
Nikit, because Nikit's attacking.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so
That's
Well, he did still 6 damage to the skeleton.
yep, 6 damage. So he's in a slightly worse way than he was before,
he's got a few
Yeah,
broken ribs.
and he's a dual wielder, so he's going to do that again, and he's still going to hit.
That is a dead skeleton.
That is indeed a dead skeleton, because this man has a beefy strength modifier of 4. Okay, so that's Nikit's turn.
Goodbye, skeleton.
Bye bye.
These skeletons ain't doing shit.
Yeah, they have been doing all sorts of suck.
Well, skeletons aren't that powerful, to be fair.
No,
That's
it's
why-
not even that they have been powerful or not. It's that they've been missing everything.
Well, there's a rustling in the bush, and now this guy's here.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no!
So, it's his turn now, and he's gonna go.
Don't
Does
die!
Does a 14 hit you, Thalia?
What am I basing this off of?
Your armor class.
You're basing it off your armor rating.
Yeah,
Well,
the
my armor
class.
rating's a 13, so yes.
What's
Okay,
your
then yes,
dexterity?
that hits.
Huh?
What's your dexterity?
The armor class accounts for that already.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, then he does 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage.
Oh no!
Roll it. Let's see what it is.
Yep, rolling it. 1d or d6. 4.
Well, he got a good cut on you.
Yeah, he got a good nick. Like he barely, like he grazed the side of your cheek in such a way where like you can like just you feel the blood dripping down the side of your face and just go, fucker.
Okay, so do I take that off my hit points? or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, just
You
subtract
take it
4
off the
from what
current
you've
hit
already got.
points.
So I take it off of 4?
Yes.
Yeah, you take 4 off of what you've got for your from where it says current hit points.
Okay.
Okay, and that's his turn. So Jura, you're up.
Finally. All right. Well, this skeleton's dead.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you
Nikit,
forgot to kill that skeleton. Get rid of that skeleton.
yeah, Nikit basically just eviscerated that guy. Brought his second sword down, and it went through the collarbone and through about half the rib cage, and the rest just shattered.
All right. Moving up to that skeleton.
All right.
I'm coming at him with my great axe. Got 16.
A 16 will definitely hit.
Let's see how much damage this will do. This is slashing. That's 9 damage.
Jeez. Okay, that's quite a bit. So that's
And that one had already
I
been
think that's
damaged,
dead
if I remember
too.
correctly.
yeah, that kills him because Mel already attacked him. So explain your execution.
I jump up into the air and slash him clean in half.
Sweet. So he's a limp pile of bones on the ground.
Yes.
You pulled the trunks on him.
I'll pull my teeth.
Okay.
I'll pick my teeth with the bones.
Okay, so that guy is gonna forego for right now. I'm not gonna worry about that. Okazad, your turn.
I'm... What would be a good position for this? I think I'm gonna move to... here. And I'm sorry, here. And I'm gonna fire a chromatic orb at this skeleton who's out in the brush.
Okay, so whatever skeleton is out there.
Well, let me
That's a
see what the
10.
chromatic orb spell does.
10's not gonna hit.
It's not gonna hit?
Nope.
No,
Oh, come on.
Delek, you
10
can.
is the baseline.
Delek, you can use the +6 thing.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
plus
I'm
4.
Whatever.
I mean, I'm still gonna use it, yeah.
Yeah, so roll 1d4.
Yep, see what you get.
I don't know what their armor class is, so I don't know what you need. What?
Probably about a 12.
3.
Still misses.
Oh,
What?
Right, it's 14.
I was gonna say he probably needs a 4.
Wait, that thing is 14?
Around
I mean,
that.
it's probably not surprising because we didn't ask what these guys are wearing for armor.
Yeah, we didn't do an inception check of any kind.
Oh, that wasn't one of my sorcery points.
The ones you can see do not appear to be wearing any.
Okay, so it's probably just undead stuff.
Well, but that was one of my spells.
Ugh, you wasted it.
That would have been 3d8s of damage. That would have been a kill.
Yep.
So
Well,
whose turn is it?
Now it is Mel's turn, so the little fawn girl.
That's right. I
Alright.
forgot she hasn't gone yet.
Yep. Well, she got the attack of opportunity, so she's just going to come over here and she's going to guard the white mage. And that's going to be it for her.
Protect the white mage.
So next up is going to be this dude.
Oh shit! Where did this guy come from?
That's going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Jura.
Even though he doesn't have a tail.
Well, yeah, because he's an axe.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
fair
still
enough.
it's still an attack of opportunity. So roll to hit.
Oh, that's a
Roll
na-
to crit.
that's a nat 20.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a crit. You may have just saved Kitsune
Roll-
girl, so
roll,
go for it.
Roll for damage.
Oh
That's a
god.
Oh my god, you really roll minimum damage on one.
Yeah, that's 9. So unfortunately, you did not kill him.
Damn it!
Yeah, so that's 9 damage.
Yeah.
Brought him down pretty far though. But no, he's gonna continue on his advance.
He needs at least 5 more.
Well, in moving there, doesn't the fawn get an attack of opportunity as well?
Nope, because it did not move through. Basically, it's moving through a threatened square. So
Oh,
the
okay.
fawn threatens the square, but they only moved into it, not through it.
Okay, then yeah, he is.
Save the Kitsune girl.
And then the white mage died.
God, I hope not. He is gonna.
This is where a nat 20 is gonna happen. He's gonna murder this little girl.
20. Nope, he's gonna whiff.
With
Damn, these skeletons are terrible.
Yeah, he completely missed.
To be fair, I missed my most powerful spell I had.
Okay, we're back up the top of the list. Charia, it's your turn.
Alright, so
Alright, so
I'm going to.
These are the only 2 skeletons left in the
5
area.
foot step.
There's
And
only
I'm-
5.
Okay, now hold on, because you are investigating the brush.
Is there another one there?
There's one more there.
Oh shit!
What?
It doesn't actually matter for me though. I'm fine with this. I'm going to stab the one next to Thalia. That's the one that stabbed her.
Okay.
Roll.
And I.
Yep, roll to hit.
Yep. So roll the hit. Does a 16 hit?
That'll hit.
Awesome. So first, I roll rapier damage, which is a 6.
All
Then
right.
I get sneak attack damage. Because I decided to go one level rogue, 1 level bard, I get sneak attack damage due to this thing having someone else partially distracting its attention.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Well, actually, it's just a thing. If there's a target next to it, I get sneak attack. So it's kind of
Okay.
nice.
Okay, so and sneak attack is
It's an extra d6 damage, so it's 9 total damage.
all right. Takes a nice little chunk out.
And
It's still standing.
yep. And
Yeah,
next, I'm going to drop and with my bonus action, dropping a bardic inspiration on Thalia.
Okay. So with that, Thalia, it's your turn.
Well, as pissed as I am at that skeleton for hitting my face, I really like the little Kitsune girl, so
I already did a chunk out of him. Get the rest out of him.
I plan to.
You bitch.
You just abandoned the bard.
I ran up to help you, and it's like, yeah, no, I'm ditching you.
She
Well,
did
that's
it.
because
You
I
whiffed.
only.
Yeah,
hang
your
on,
first.
hang on.
Wait.
Yeah, your
I
first
got
hit's
2
gonna
swords.
whiff.
By the way, you do.
You
provoke-
Oh.
No!
Nah,
Also, side note, you do provoke 2 attacks of opportunity moving out of those threatened squares.
Hmm?
Oh, that's right.
God.
Since you ran away from the skeletons, you provoke from them. They
I
both get to
completely
stab at
forgot
you.
about that.
I don't understand what that means.
It means if
Basically,
you.
because you ran, they attack you.
So basically, the rule is if you're leaving or moving through a threatened square that the enemy can attack, you provoke an attack of opportunity, which means they get a
okay.
free attack against you.
Oh, what's your AC? It was 15, right? Or was it 13?
13.
My what?
Okay. Your AC.
your
Oh,
your
that's gonna hit.
armor class is what he's saying.
Oh.
Yeah, more or less because you moved out of the square that these 2 guys could hit into.
Ooh.
They
Okay.
can
So
attack
only one of them is gonna hit.
So that's a 14. That's definitely gonna hit and hurt.
Well,
Well, let's see.
Let's see what
He
he may whiff it with a 1. A 3.
So
That's 5
plus his 2. Yeah, that's 5 altogether.
So 5 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you leave there with 5 damage, but you are now face to face with this one that was threatening Ayame.
Okay.
Ayame needs to do some healing.
Yeah. Well, first that skeleton needs to die.
Well, at this point, we need to protect AJ. AJ, how much,
I guess it's a good thing we figured out my health, huh?
yeah, how much health do you have left?
6.
Yeah, that's not good.
Okay, but
I
it is.
I can cast Cure Light Wounds if needed.
Well, it's Ayame's turn.
Yeah.
So she's gonna. She has to hold her position, or actually.
I remember correctly.
Realistically speaking, I think she would run away.
Well, I'm pretty sure because this skeleton's already been attacked a bunch.
Yeah, the thing is, it still actually does have a,
And she actually does bonus damage to this thing.
but she doesn't hit.
No, she doesn't, unfortunately, which is sad because bludgeoning damage is critical against these guys. Okay.
I would have used my quarterstaff against this guy then.
Oh, it's too late.
But let me check because a cantrip counts as an action, right?
Yes.
Cantrips are usually, it depends on which one it is, but usually it's a standard action.
Okay. And does that count for spells as well, or does that count as your?
Most of the time it counts for the same thing.
Okay, so she can still do that.
Well, she can't because she just rolled an attack.
Okay, so attack or action, it's one or the other.
Mhm.
Okay, then that'll end Ayame's turn.
All right,
Next is the
lizard man.
guy.
Yeah, next is Nakit. So he is gonna. Can he come up there? 1, 10, 15, 20, 25. He can.
Everyone's focused on Ayame. No one wants to help
No,
the bard.
Just leave
Protect the white mage.
Well, to be
I
fair,
am a white mage.
Nakit couldn't get up that far, and
Yeah, he could.
he didn't
He was right there.
want to.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't like me.
Nobody likes you.
You haven't put.
Damn it! Benefit goes to the defender. He misses.
Fuck! God damn it!
Ah, but he hits with the second one.
I don't. No matter what, yeah, that's a dead skeleton.
Ooh, that's 8.
Yeah, for 8 slashing damage. He basically like holds his second sword down by his leg, and he comes up with it with like so great a force that he basically goes through the hip bone and comes back out this thing's shoulder. That is a dead skelly.
He basically did the reverse of what I did.
Okay, so there's Nakit. Next up is
The fawn.
I think it's the skeleton. The fawn's
yeah.
the last one.
Yep, it's this skeleton here, and he doesn't appreciate what's going
He
on.
provokes. Because he moved up a square.
Oh wait, can he attack you from there?
I mean, does he have what weapon does he have?
Short sword.
Yeah, he can hit from. He can hit. You can hit on any with with most melee weapons that have no extra reach. You can hit from any square around you.
Ah, okay.
Don't worry, MJ. I'm coming up to save you.
Uh huh.
Then will an
That
18
hits.
hit?
Oh.
All right.
Bye, MJ.
That's gonna hurt.
That's an 8. He got full damage.
I'm now at half health because of you assholes.
I
I'm
don't.
still here right next to you. I'm trying.
Don't blame
No,
me.
I'm just looking at half tail over there. You know.
AJ
That's why she lost her tail.
Half tail and freaking no tail.
Don't blame me. I was down here before the other one appeared.
All right,
Yeah,
Jura,
no.
you're up.
I'm coming to the rescue. And I've provoked them both.
No, because you did not move through it.
No, you move into it, not
Yeah,
past.
you moved into the square, not through the square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're still good.
All right. Well, let's get it.
Attack the one that hasn't attacked yet.
I'm attacking the one
The
that's.
one on the left.
I'm attacking.
23 will hit.
I'm attacking the one on the left in front of MJ.
All right, 23 will hit.
Come on, good damage.
No.
No, that is bad damage.
Well, I tried.
Roll minimum damage.
I tried.
Okay, so that's a 4.
If I die, I'm blaming the entire party.
But yeah, we have 2 people critically wounded right now.
I'm not critically wounded yet, but I'm about to be there.
We have someone who's critically wounded, and you're who's badly wounded.
Wait, who's the one that's critically wounded?
The
AJ.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, AJ. Oh, I forgot about them. It's almost like they ran away from me.
Hey, I'm trying to help you. Attack the one you asked me to attack.
Oh yeah, no, that's why if you need healing, I'll heal you.
Might want to heal yourself first.
Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna heal myself.
Either way, it's Okazad's turn.
Oh, 'cause,
All right,
Oh,
Delok.
it's my turn.
help me.
Kill the
Yeah,
one
you
that's
got
kill the one in
I
front
was
of him.
gonna say you got two friends who are complaining, one very profusely, so you may want to.
I'm moving forward. I'm guessing I'm checking this bush here also.
All right, then you reveal.
Another skeleton.
Kind of hope there is one. Oh, what is that?
Wait a minute!
What is that?
Wait a minute! Isn't that? Oh,
They're a necromancer. I think we have. You know what? I'm angry at him.
so I think this is our little problem here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think we're probably gonna be getting arrested at the next town, right?
Yes.
Assuming we make it there.
Fuck it, I think I'm gonna go with Draconic Breath. Unlike the
Okay.
two spaces in front of me.
The two spaces.
Well, yeah, it's area of effect. It's in a cone.
Oh, okay.
So technically, he hits 3 if there's another guy over there.
Well, yeah, if there is a third guy over there, so I think I'm gonna.
Whoosh.
I'm assuming
Okay.
that.
So yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Damn it.
And yep, you miss.
Wait a minute.
Actually no. Since it's an area of effect attack, they have to, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, how does this work? Look up. You mind checking Draconic Breath for me?
I
I'm
will
checking
check
the
it just a
thing.
moment. Okay, Draconic Breath. Let's see, your Draconic determine whether the breath weapon each creature in the area of exhalation must make a saving throw. The type of which is determined by my ancestry.
Okay.
And
what
it is
saving throws?
a constitution save.
Okay, so their Constitution.
And if they pass, they take half damage.
Okay.
Undead don't have a Constitution save, so they don't get affected by it.
D save equals 8 plus Constitution modifier plus proficiency. A creature takes 2d6 on a failed save and half as much as a successful one.
Okay. And you said something undead don't have Constitution? What?
If I remember correctly, undead do not have Constitution saves, so they're just basically immune to anything that requires it. If
As
I
in-
remember correctly.
As in, it just hits them, or it doesn't hit them?
As in, it hits them and they give 0 fucks.
Oh, so your attack is useless.
That's what I think. I'm looking it up right now. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, why'd this bitch save us if she was just gonna try to kill us?
You
Or
don't know what
undead.
she did. All you know is that you can't see her.
Well, finally, they get the chance to stab
Wait a
her.
minute, if it doesn't work, I might not even just use this Dragon Breath. I might just go for something else. Like
Yeah, I
quick-
would
Okay,
just
no,
go for
it's
that.
never mind. You can actually do that. Never mind. I was thinking of a different.
Different game.
Okay, so basically I'm gonna roll a 2d6 then.
Well, hold on. They have to make saves first.
Yeah.
Well, no, well, if they pass the save, then they just take half damage.
Yeah, well,
That's
let,
fine.
let them roll the saves. Let's see
Yeah.
what happens.
Okay, so Skelly Boy, the regular skeleton,
Yeah.
is going to roll a 12.
Does that pass?
Well, let me.
You tell me. We're going off of your stats.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going off of my Constitution.
No, we're
Well,
going
no,
off
we
of.
have to. Okay, so is this a race thing?
Yeah, it's a racial
Yep.
skill. It's a
Okay,
racial.
well- Yeah, what does your Draconic Breath go off of?
Breath weapon. DC equals 8 plus your Constitution modifier plus your proficiency bonus. So what's your Constitution modifier?
My Constitution modifier is 1.
So that's +1. So that's 9. And what's your
9.
proficiency bonus?
My proficiency bonus is 2.
So that's
11.
11.
11.
So the DC is 11.
So that one passed.
Yes,
That
so
one
that one takes
passed.
half damage.
And this is now this is the necromancer. The next roll.
Oh, that's not a necromancer.
No, you said
What is
the,
it?
no. You said this roll. You said this roll was the skeleton.
Yeah, and this one is the skeleton captain.
Oh, that's what he
It's
is.
Skeleton Captain.
And he does
Oh,
not
he's
miss.
getting hit
Oh.
full force. Okay, now how do I do this damage thing?
So you just click the name Draconic Breath right there, which throws up something horrible. Yeah.
6. Wait a minute, isn't it 2d6?
Yeah, that's 2d6. You got
Oh
4
my
and
God.
2.
Okay, so that skelly boy is still alive.
Yeah, because it only took 3 damage, and then the captain takes 6.
4 damage. Oh yeah. Well, so it's got that one has taken 7 damage so far. Jesus, Delock, you suck.
I honestly expected that to do a bit more, I'm not gonna lie.
So wait, so the... Oh, okay, so the one skeleton gets
3 damage.
3 damage, and the skeleton captain gets 6.
6. Yeah.
Okay. So then he has that, and the other skeleton very much still alive. Okay, so next is Mel's turn.
What is Mel gonna do?
She is going to come up here, and daggers are throwable if memory serves.
Mm-hmm.
She is going to toss this one.
She critically fails. She's gonna hit MJ. Well, she didn't.
Well, she missed.
No,
She hit.
she definitely hit.
7 piercing damage. That should be a kill.
Yeah, that skeleton is toast.
Well, I think the Dragon Breath put him in just enough range.
So
It
I'm gonna
did.
say you see her hand just fiddle around in her cloak. She pulls out a dagger, holds it up close to her ear, and whips it forward. Charia, you see it sail right past your face as it goes towards this skeleton and digs into it right between the eyes,
Alright.
and it falls limp.
Your heart just stopped right there.
Range was acquired.
Well, the thing is, my character's probably not too bothered by it, because if they wanted to, they could have just stabbed me. It's very obvious they were attempting not to murder me.
Okay, so we're back up the top of the list. Charia, it's your turn.
Alright,
You might want to get the fuck out and heal.
I'm actually gonna... Well, no, because if I withdraw, I provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's
So I'm gonna attack the
two
Skelly
bad
Captain.
enemies.
He's attacking the captain.
Well, the captain
I'm
is the more
attacking
heavily
him.
wounded of the two, if I recall.
El Capitan is a crit.
Oh, that's a
Screwed.
natural.
Ooh.
That's
So
a
that's
crit.
8 damage plus roll 1d6. 12 damage as I stab this thing violently.
Damn, that thing's taking 18 damage now.
And that was
Yeah.
after the initial 6.
But he is still alive.
Damn,
Oh god.
he's tough.
Like he
That is-
like he is very rattled and his bones are beginning to crack, but he is still alive.
And
That is a tough captain.
Yeah, and he just looks in
Now
your
it's
general
a-
direction like, "Excuse you?"
Now it's Thalia's turn, if I recall.
Yep, now it's Thalia.
What are you gonna do? You're critically wounded.
Yeah. I really kind of don't want to go up there, but
Stay and protect the Kitsune girl.
Do
Stand
you have
by.
any ranged attacks?
Protect her from behind
I
by
I have
standing behind.
daggers.
Oh, you could
Yeah,
do
throw a
that.
dagger.
Stand
Yeah,
behind.
daggers-
Position yourself and throw a dagger.
Stand behind
Daggers can
me.
be thrown. Yeah, technically daggers can be thrown up to, I think it was what, 30 feet?
It was up
Something
to.
like
Actually, I have it up right now. Daggers can be thrown up to 60 feet.
Oh shit, then you can stay right where. Actually, you can retreat a little bit and still hit him.
But do
Okay,
we
well-
know what's back there?
Yeah, I'll stand right here and I'll throw the daggers. Just
All right.
one. Just one, right?
Yeah. All right, roll to hit.
Let's see.
Nope.
Ugh.
Nope.
Yeah,
You
you.
That
also lose
sucks.
the dagger, if I recall.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you also lose the dagger.
What? Seriously?
You
Sorry.
threw it.
Yeah.
Where did the
goes
dagger
flying
land,
past
Chris?
it.
You can pick it back up after combat's over, so don't flip.
Okay.
Don't flip.
All right.
Okay.
I believe
so
that's the
next-
lizard man. Oh no, it's the skeleton.
Actually, it's Ayame right now. So she is going to come up to you, and she is going to cast, I think it's Cure Wounds on you.
Yes.
Was it close ones?
No, it's Cure Wounds. So what this does is it's by touch, She has, or a creature you touch, so Thalia in this case, regains hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs, so it's 1d8 plus. She's a cleric, so I believe that's intelligence.
I was thinking wisdom.
No, I think it's intelligence.
I was gonna say I thought it was intelligence for clerics.
It's based off of class. So for
so
clerics,
So you get 7 plus her 3. You get 10 HP back.
Yay!
for clerics it's wisdom.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm-
wisdom.
I,
Okay.
See, I knew it. I figured it was that.
Oh, her wisdom's even higher, so you still get 10 back.
Oh, cool.
I think that fully healed you, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
I don't think it fully healed, but it did a good chunk.
Well, she just
No,
said.
it fully healed me.
Oh.
Aw, Thalia made a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I do like her.
You know who would really love a white mage right now? You know, someone actually fighting things instead of running away.
It sounds like the
Really,
bard's a little
MJ?
bitter.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna throw that shade at you.
I'm gonna remind you that she came down there to hit the skeleton that was attacking the white mage.
I'll have you know that we have 2 white mages in the party.
Yeah, but one's
is about to
cuter.
die.
You're a bard, not a white mage.
Actually, bards have
My character
healing
only
abilities.
cares about the Kitsune right now. She still doesn't trust any of you.
Well, I don't trust you either.
Well, good.
I'm
Oh,
I'm
good.
holding back my urge to stab all of you.
Either way, it is now Nikit's turn, and he's gonna
I
come
don't-
over here and basically make sure that you don't take any other flanks, just in case there's anything lying over there.
Yeah, he can't reach.
Well, then good. I like him too.
I believe that puts it at my turn.
No, that puts it at the skeleton's turn, the regular one.
Fuck you, skeleton.
So he.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Oh, shut up. And he's gonna whip on Jura anyway. Okay, now it's Jura's turn.
All right, I'll take out the skeleton for you guys.
Well, Zach, if I might, you could try slipping in here. You'll take an attack of opportunity, but you have a high AC and you could take out the captain.
It's true. I'll go for that. Have him attack me. Attack me.
Who, the captain?
Both of
Oh,
them.
well, no,
No,
the
no,
little skeleton.
Okay.
I think they're both attacking me, aren't they?
Well, no, only the little skeleton.
Okay.
Well, to hit. Will a 14 hit?
No, I have 16.
Alright.
Thank
Now
good.
kill the captain.
Thank goodness for chainmail.
I can't wait till I have hardened
All right,
scales.
Pierce.
Oh, that'll definitely hit.
Yeah, you question my lance now?
No,
Yes, I
no, I
do.
don't. That is going to be brutal.
5 damage.
5 damage. Alright. Oh,
Better.
he is on the verge of death, but he's still alive.
I have a one.
Oh my.
How is this happening? I have a 1d12 plus 3.
Yeah, you got a crit, but you did 5 damage.
And now it's the captain's turn.
Oh, fun. That's on me, isn't it?
It's on you or me.
Or
Well,
me.
this one I'm actually gonna fluff up for you guys a little bit, because you see, the captain is going to. He kind of stares at Jura like the person who just attacked him, and he rears up, like gets ready to bring his sword down on you, and then stops.
What?
And yeah, like he stops dead in his tracks, like something has stopped him. And let me see.
Stab.
Yeah, so I need to. So now I need to roll some other things.
What is going on? There's gonna be a whole nother army of skeletons coming.
Okay, so there's that. And then. Okay, so altogether that's 11. That'll do. And you see from his back, there is just an explosion of ice. Like just a bunch of ice crystals explode on this man's back and shatter his body to pieces.
What? That-
He, like something came out of the shadows and hit him with an ice knife spell, and it completely finished him off and shattered everything.
You stole my kill, you bastard!
You hear Mardavir's voice from the brush. Deal with it.
Fuck you!
Okay, so what? Is it my turn now?
Yep, now it's Okazad's turn. We got this one last skelly boy.
Alrighty, how do I want to dispatch him? You know what?
Maybe actually hitting him would be nice.
Wait a minute. How do I do the arrow command thing?
Hmm?
How do I do it?
The what?
The arrow thing, like from measurements.
Oh, fourth thing on the top left bar. Just click it. And then click and drag.
What fourth thing from the top? What?
Top left, that. The top
No, that's
left
not
thing.
me.
You know, so the top left bar with all the.
There's 10 feet between you and the skeleton.
No, I had to go around.
Yeah,
I was gonna
you-
go around.
5, 10.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that then.
Can't you? I was gonna say,
And
can't
I'm
you go
gonna
through
attack him with my
principles?
quarterstaff.
Yeah.
All right. Nope, you're gonna miss.
You
Come
suck.
on!
You suck.
I've been having all of the whiffs.
Yeah, mine are outside of battles. Come.
Okay, so Mel is gonna fall back and she's gonna throw the second dagger that she's got on her,
NPCs are doing more work than you, Deadlock.
and she is gonna hit for 7 piercing. Second verse, same as the first. She whips another dagger out of her cloak and whips it. Okazad, you see it whir past your face as it digs into this thing's skull and finishes it off.
I turned her back and just give her a thumbs up.
She nods.
It's just, you tried.
If you ask, I'm just gonna say, oh, that was a pitiful performance by me.
Well, that was first combat, so.
At this point, we don't hear any more rattling of skelly bones.
Nope, there's no rattling, and feel free to ignore the combat map now. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
unnecessary.
I'm rolling to heal myself then because someone has to heal.
Yeah, I'll take care of that later.
11.
Mardavir drops down from one of the trees.
Oy, I don't even want to deal with this bitch right now. Where the fuck did you go?
I had to make sure there were none others. There were, by the way. I took care of them.
Mm-hmm.
You say that, but I don't believe you.
You said stay back and then disappear.
Like she scoffs at you. Believe me, don't believe me. Fact is, I just saved your asses.
You say that,
On
but
top of that, what would have been really nice to save people's asses? Oh, hey, guys, there's one right in the bushes in front of you.
You see her glare, and she brings her hand to her face, sort of clenches her fist, and just an aura of cold air exudes from her, and it basically shatters a lot of the brush and trees. There's a fuck ton of bones in there. There were at least 15 other skeletons that she dealt with while y'all were dealing with those 7.
planted evidence. I don't believe you.
Of course you'd say that.
She just sighs. Anyway, shall we?
Yes, please.
Right.
I've had enough undead to deal with for a day. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I want to see where you get these planted bones from.
She continues leading you, and I'm going to say, for the sake of argument, that that the rest of the trip goes, swimmingly. You're not attacked by anything else. And she leads you to the south, sort of central part of the North Island. If you have the map, you can use this as a guidance point. There's a sort of cove cut into the south
City?
side. Yeah, that's basically where she took you. AJ understands that it's a local reference joke. But you emerge from the forest, and there's this really big beachside settlement, built onto the beach and onto the cliffs of this cove. There are houses up on stilts. It's all mostly wood construction with palm frond roofs. But you notice, among, in the far back, well defended from, everything else and a little out of the way of the actual ocean, is a stone fort, a very well-built fort made of stone bricks. And Mardavir points up to it. My friend's up there.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. That's all you have to say.
What? Oh yeah, you know what? We were fighting those skeletons for so long. I forgot this guy was important. Yeah, he's gonna help us get back to mainland.
Well, he should. She shrugs. And she continues, she brings you through the town and up to where that place is. And that is where we'll end it today.
Okay.
Ugh. Well, thank you to all that have been watching. There was a bit of a drag for all of us since we're first time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. There's gonna be a lot of work that I have to do on the side. Any closing comments from everyone else?
Not really. Looking forward to the next one. The next time I get back.
I need to get better aim.
Kita or Junko, anything to say?
Nope. I got nothing to say.
All right, then. I think that will leave it up, and we will see you guys whenever we get back with the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.
Say goodbye, everybody.
Later.
Bye.